Frost, you the boss, you dig?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Somebody got their volume down, turn their volume down. Hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is your boy, Superb Kid. Hey, I was wanted to introduce everybody on the panel before we get started, so y'all can go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hey, who got it on? Is somebody watching it on another device? Turn it down before we get started. Hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hey, who got it on? That's hella playback. Who got it on? That's hella playback.
Oh, it's gone. It's back.
Hey.
There you go. Oh, you VR?
Nah, that wasn't me. I was sitting here waiting for it to get. I was sitting here waiting for it to get his mind right. Little glitch in the system. You on mute. You on mute. Juggernaut and
hey,
you on mute.
Yo, they need to do something about this. Hey, yo, because like I pay for the best internet and that shit's still bullshit.
You fine now.
That shit crazy, yo. Like,
Superb.
yeah,
mute,
like, but still, like, you know what I mean?
You on
that shit ain't
mute.
supposed to be fucking up at all.
There you go.
All right, there we go. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Who, me?
All right, most definitely. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know if
everybody
that was
introduce
me or not,
themselves.
but, you know, I have a lot going on in the back.
It's all good. Go ahead and everybody introduce themselves and we can get started.
Go ahead, PR.
It's your boy at PR_23.
It's your boy at Block Boy Chef.
It's your boy Juggernaut of Souls. What's good, everybody?
Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We're gonna hop right into it. Once again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We're gonna hop on to the first topic tonight with a icon in the game right here, a black comedian that paved the way for a lot of young comedians that we know of now. One of the originators that started In Living Color. He introduced the world to Jim Carrey. He created the character Homie Don't Play That, Homie the Clown, should I say. He's been in a lot of different things right here, and I just want to pay homage to this gentleman right here before we got started on the show. We're losing a lot of greats right now in the black culture right now, and it's just I don't want to keep speaking on it too much right here, make it seem like we racist on this channel or anything like that. But we just want to salute those that's not here no more and paved the way for a lot of young comedians in the game.
Young and old, man. That dude wrote for Richard Pryor too.
Say that one more time.
I said he wrote for Richard Pryor too, man. That dude's influence in comedy is ridiculous.
Facts.
Absolutely. What good times? Well, he also did some of Sanford and Sons writing. He's one of the first black comedian writers in the game.
And that's a big
Well,
fact right there.
he was 80 years old. I didn't know he was that old.
Almost 80, man. He looked good. He
Yeah,
looked damn good.
I didn't know he was that old. That old.
What's up, fellas?
What's
What's
happening?
going on? What's going on?
Not a whole lot. My apologies for the delay. I, been lounging around, ain't been doing nothing all day. I see we talking about Paul Mooney.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man, whoo, that's one of the greats right there.
Yeah.
Opinionated.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
but,
definitely opinionated.
you know, you look at what he had to come up through and the times he had to come up through to get where he's at. So
Yeah, I was exactly about to say that. Hey, he had
man,
reason to be opinionated. That man was born in 41. He wasn't nothing good.
nothing.
Say less.
For real.
Real talk. I
Yeah.
mean, like I can go on and on about things that I remember about him, but like I say, the most iconic thing that I can think of right now to mention would just be In Living Color. Like without him, we wouldn't know who Jim Carrey was. You know, we wouldn't have no Pet Detectives, none of that. You know what I mean? So, and so, you know what I mean? It's just like a real iconic figure that we lost right here, and we're losing a lot of them in this game within the last 2 years, and it's very, very
It's
sad.
just the fact that, man, our icons is old now, man. A lot of them is real old. A lot of people ain't stepped up to fill them roles.
Right. I look at that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm 52, and I don't feel like it. I still feel like I was back in my heyday in the 90s. But I look around at a lot of the rappers and hip hop stars that have fallen away, gone by the wayside, and it's like, what's going on? But then I have to look at it like we at that age where we need to pay attention to take better care of ourselves. So we getting up there. So fellas, I'm gonna say this: go to the doctor and get checked out at least once a year. Make sure everything is straight.
Especially if you're in your 30s, late 30s and early 40s. You know what I mean?
Real talk. So, but yeah, I mean,
we have yearly assessments with work. You know what I'm saying? For our insurance or whatever. Definitely.
Yeah.
I already
Take
know what
advantage
time
of
it is, man.
For real.
Oh yeah. We got a couple of the guys in the chat, man. Shout out to Retro. We got Retro Ricky. We got Chris Retro CG in the chat, man. Those guys are that's the TSF CEO and Ricky Retro, man. Them the A1s right there. So
yes, sir.
We got some people in, man.
Right.
Make sure y'all smash that like button.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And then also too, go ahead with you, Tone.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm honored to be a part of this because I just like shoes. I've been liking shoes since I was in 3rd, 4th grade. So it's not just like, okay, I'm not on the latest hype or whatever it is. I've been liking shoes since I was in 3rd grade when we first went to somewhere. I forget where it was. It was a pair of tan Brooks running shoes with an orange stripe. And I remember running my grandmother all over town trying to find a fit to match for the first day of school. So,
them was
I'm honored to be here among y'all.
What'd you say, PR?
I said you had to be fresh in school, especially that first week.
First week.
Yeah, you know they weren't playing that. They weren't playing none of that.
Yeah.
Nah.
You had to lay that first day of school outfit out.
Yeah, I mean,
it was right next to you.
Like, oh, couldn't even sleep. Yeah, couldn't even sleep. Play him out.
You gotta lay them joints out, man. Make sure it's right.
Laces had to be perfect and everything. Lace can't be in there crooked.
And then you knew who family had money. If
socks laid out.
Hey, the first week of school was done, and they still came in new clothes the next week. Oh, your family got bread. Your family got bread.
Right.
I was a throw off. I didn't have much, so I didn't wear nothing the first week. and waited till like the second week of school before I put on my new
You see
thing.
what I'm saying? There it is.
Blend
First
it up
week
a
was
little bit, huh?
orientation.
This
Had a
light bright as
strategy
hell in
for
my
it.
face.
Yeah,
What y'all?
I'll get like 4 shirts and 3 pair of pants. That would be the whole outfit for that semester. And I just be swapping them out.
That's
Man,
what
Swap
you
them out.
do. It's like the club.
This
get
pants,
different
this shirt
kicks
with this
and all
pants.
types of shit.
Yeah.
We had a store here. We had a store here in the mall called Jeans West. You can buy like 3 or 4 shirts
No, we
for
had
like
Mario.
Yeah, we had Mario straight Dickies and Ben Davis's t-shirts.
I
And he
think we
worked
had
with
a
you.
Jeans West. It was a Jeans West, and there was another one called Jeans Glory or something like that.
Yeah, we had
Man,
one called Jeans West. You can get like 4 shirts for like $30, man. Then you can save all your Nike and FUBU for later in the month.
and just bust out like,
Man,
Right.
facts, King Retro. Like facts. First day was like, man,
Shout
fresh
out
It
to
as
the
makes
hell.
bro.
That was the best.
Man, he
yeah.
TSF too.
And that's
That's one of the
that's the
TSF
only
bros.
day that you came home late where you didn't want to take your shit off and put on your play clothes. Huh? First day of school, first couple of days, nigga, we taking the detour. We coming home late. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
keeping this on for a minute.
Everybody
shining
needed
right
to
now.
see that fit one time. You got to see that fit that first day. You got to
Man.
see it.
And then like I was talking about with the what's up with the Rice Goat, the Dickies and
What's
the
up,
Ben
man?
Davis, they used to have every color. You can get the burgundy, the black, the army
Everything.
green. Like, boy, I used to try to get every color.
And you didn't feel right without one. At least
Man.
one.
And then what y'all thinking about this topic right here? Going into the NBA playoffs with LeBron James violating that NBA league protocol and didn't get suspended. What y'all think about that?
Instantly, let it be. They trying to
Right.
lax up on. They trying to lax up on all the, ease the tension with
COVID
all the
rules,
COVID
yeah.
stuff and everything like that. I mean, let it be, man. People getting, vaccinations. Even though you can still catch it with the vaccinations, having the vaccinations or whatever, just let it be at this point, man.
Only thing that I got to say about it, and I'm gonna say not disagree with you, but go on the other side of that answer is because they just suspended LeVert for both of Indiana Pacers playoff games because he violated league protocol. So if it's gonna be a rule for one person, it should be for all people. And I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm definitely happy he didn't get suspended. But I'm just speaking on the fact of him avoiding that. Look at all the other sports that I was mentioning also, like just say for instance, Tom Brady in the NFL, he's being put on a pedestal just like LeBron James and being able to avoid certain things. Not saying that he does, but I'm saying like stuff like this lets you know that the stars get away with a lot of different things. You know what I mean?
Especially when they bringing in them dollars like that.
They big for the game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Who
I just
watching
don't
that
feel it's
Lakers
fair.
playoff game without LeBron in it?
Ain't nobody watching.
But LeBron got to make smarter decisions though as a leader in this league for the young people.
You do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
To not go to stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Not try to exploit that privilege.
Look, this the right. Hey, he said he went to the pistol sharpener 30 times. They had to see the first day outfit fit. No bullshit, King Retro. Like, bro, like, man, raising your hand, everything. You standing up to speak up, everything, man. Like, come on, man.
Don't let that girl you like be in class. Oh, you gonna be doing all kind of extra stuff.
Man.
Okay, Fresh, Your Highness said that basically everybody at the event was tested and vaccinated. So, there's every story, 2 sides to every story, or should I say 3 sides?
Yeah.
That's probably the reason why he didn't, because the main figures of the party probably was vaccinated. So, you know what I mean? They can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Was the other guy not vaccinated? The one that got the suspensions? Was he not vaccinated?
That's a great question. I couldn't even answer that. I think it was LeVert from Indiana Pacers. He had to sit out both of their playing games because they played I forgot. I know they played the Wizards and somebody else, maybe the Celtics or somebody.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look into that and see what the deal was, because it's possible maybe he was supposed to have been vaccinated and he didn't, and that's why they did it, or I don't know. But
Yeah,
still, it
because
does look like it could have been favoritism.
Remember Stephen A. Smith called out LeBron James for not being vaccinated and not speaking up, how he spoke up for the Black Lives Matter and being so vocal about that, but not speaking on to the black community, how people scared to take the shot, and he supposed to be an influencer and he speak on all topics. Why he didn't speak on that? True. So I don't think LeBron James is vaccinated. Yep, they play
vaccination is a choice, though. I mean,
and
you
if
don't try to
anybody want to
lead
hop
people
in,
to
that link is
influence
in
their
the
choice.
chat. I'm gonna drop it again.
Right.
That's
Man,
crazy
shit
for them to be
is
looking at this
real.
man to influence people to take a really an untested vaccine.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Now
That's
imagine
kind of
if
wrong.
everybody would have took that other one. What was that one that was
Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah, the Johnson and Johnson one.
You start growing extra limbs and appendages.
Man,
Man.
I just know there's a flu shot every year, and you can get it and still get the flu because they didn't get it right. COVID ain't never going nowhere, so you might as well loosen up on it.
My only thing that I can take away from not take away, but say a good thing about COVID is ever since COVID dropped, you notice people ain't been getting sick since they've been sanitizing their hands, wearing masks, and washing their hands.
You know what?
When's the last time somebody got a cold that they know?
And you know what? That goes back to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in a household where my grandmother, my mother, if you walked in the house, you couldn't go in the kitchen, bro. It was instant.
Wash your hands.
Right.
Wash your
hands before you come in my kitchen. You know what I'm saying? If you came out the bathroom and they didn't smell soap, you was getting swung on like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't come out the bathroom and they like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with this? Like, nah, man, like, hey, go in there. I don't smell no soap. Go wash your hands. Go wash them again. Oh, I wash it. No, I wash it again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to, man, basically fundamentals, like teaching people what they already know. Wash your hands. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? Why are you all up on the back of somebody standing in line, fam? Like, come on, man. Keep your speed.
Yeah,
so
people
even if once COVID is over, back up. Back the fuck up.
Right, back up off me, fam. I can't tell you how many times I've told people, like, hey, fam, it's social distancing for a reason. Oh, I ain't got nothing. I don't fucking know that.
Yeah, motherfuckers is getting loose
You
right now.
probably don't even know that.
Right. Back your funky ass up.
Okay. All right, guys. They're going to say in X amount of time, hey, take your mask off. It's fine. COVID's not a problem. But we all know for a fact that the same COVID is still out there.
Right,
so
right.
People going to follow suit. And whenever the powers that be say, take your mask off, you're fine now, and you're still unvaccinated and COVID is still out there, people need to calm down.
Right.
I think like my kid's godfather, we
murdering
had, and he said millions of people die every year due to the flu alone.
Fact.
He said now the numbers for COVID has not gotten that far yet, but at the same time, you know, everybody don't take flu vaccinations every year.
Right.
And that's the big reason of the other vaccination, because they wasted all them billions of dollars buying them flu vaccinations and nobody taking them. So now they're trying to force this new vaccination on you, which would, I mean, I ain't gonna get in all of that.
Right. I mean,
we know it's some planned bullshit for all these the powers
it's
that be.
It's a money grab, man. The big money grab.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's about. That's why everything is opening up. They looking at their bottom line and what they got to make between now and the close of the business year. So it's like, oh, we got to open this shit back up. We
got to get it going. We pump the money into the people. We ain't letting them spend it.
Ricky Retro, dude. LeBron is just a good player too in the NBA. I mean, I ain't gonna say good player. He's just a player in the NBA also, and the rules apply to every player in the NBA. Yeah. There's not excluding because you're a 5-star player, a 4-star player, or whatnot. You know what I mean? This is a rule that everybody got to be implemented to.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel on that. And LeBron do got to set that example, and I bet you it's because of the special requirements, the special circumstances. Everybody there was tested and proven already that they was good. He was in a controlled environment.
That's the narrative they giving. How do you know everybody was
That's what they.
vaccinated? Yeah, that's the
That's
narrative
how
they
they
throwing.
spinning it.
Facts.
Yeah,
But I mean, right now you can't go into a store without a mask unless you're vaccinated, and can't nobody tell you you're not vaccinated.
right.
Facts.
Now that's the thing with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten my first shot, bruh. I did the Moderna.
Okay.
Some people say, you know what I'm saying? What I did was basically, you know, I got family that's in the medical field. I got family that's teachers. I got family that's responders, the whole nine. So, basically what I asked was like, man, how did you feel after the first shot? How did you feel after the second shot? Now, they was just like, oh, I didn't feel nothing. Like my grandfather, for instance, he didn't get no side effects with neither one of the shots, the first or second. You know what I'm saying? Me, I got my first shot, bro. I was sick.
Yeah.
Hey, that's where that famous saying come from.
I can't
Different
even
strokes
stay on
for
the
different
screen,
folks.
man.
Right, exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? When I was talking to my mom was just like, you might not even get sick. You might not even feel any side effects from your second one, which is like June 4th, you know. So I know they supposed to be a lot lax if you got it due to traveling and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying?
All
I was
right,
just, you know
I
what?
got a question there. What about
Yo,
those people like me who got it the old-fashioned way and are vaccinated because they got sick?
Ooh, that's a
good question.
Yeah.
That's a
Because
real
before
good
they called it an epidemic, I had already went down with it.
Yeah. I had it
That's a
last
good
And a
February,
a
a year
lot of
ago.
people already did. We ain't even speaking on the people who already are vaccinated through natural ways. They just worried about people with
right.
their shadow. You guys can take your mask off. What about the millions of people who have already caught it or are positive?
Because it was here almost a year before it hit mainstream
Thank
news
you.
and media.
Thank you.
And they try to
Because
keep it on the hush.
I
Yeah,
went
because
to the
remember at one point it was said that 2019 they were basically diagnosing people with upper respiratory infections, and the whole
yeah,
time it was COVID.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't even have a name for it.
Right. So I mean, they created an epidemic, really.
And you could have went to the hospital and had a heart attack, and they're gonna
Right.
say you died of COVID.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's
Because
where
they
the
Many of those
really
numbers.
deaths
serious
were
people.
Yeah.
attributed to
Oh, you know
COVID. They
what?
really weren't
That
COVID.
was foul. That was foul.
Thank you.
That was foul. They did have a lot of people who died, unfortunately, during the pandemic, and then it was just like, oh yeah, they died because of COVID. Like, come on, man.
Right.
And then it's another
Right.
scary thing too when your family member go to the hospital sick, and then they can't have no moral support, no people there, and then you can be shooting them up with anything, and then you're just scared. You got a person scared, can't see
Yeah.
nobody, no nothing in their family, and just in a room. I mean, a hospital full of sick motherfuckers.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that leads to people
Or
passing.
like the people who, you know, mothers and fathers that just gave birth and they can't see the babies due to COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like you
No,
couldn't go in there.
my mom died during COVID, and I had to let them people know that I was going to blow up the whole damn hospital if they pulled the plug before me and my brother came in there. And that
man,
was the
they,
only way they let us in.
that's
Hey, bro, I
crazy.
offer my condolences to you,
Yeah, I
man.
was just about to say the same
So
thing,
yeah, I
man.
appreciate that. And that was extreme bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'd have been right there with you. Like, let's go get some dynamite or whatever we got to do, some fertilizer. We can
Uh,
blow this motherfucker up.
I just told her when my
It would
little
have been
brother get
John
there,
Man,
Q in
I
that
did
bitch,
get a
huh?
touching.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
it was about to
PR,
go down
yeah,
in grocery
John
line.
Q.
Damn.
But that's foul, man. People try to get their last moments. It's a lot of people that lost their last moments because of some bullshit hype.
Right.
We about to hold
Man,
the head nurse and the head doctor hostage. They ain't going nowhere.
Be on some
Nowhere. I'm
John
going up
Q.
anyway. The head called back and was like, "Let them in."
Yeah. They been just like Denzel and John Q.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm gonna get
man.
mine. And just think about how many
I
people
was
had to
say
go through that, and a lot of
I
people
had a
didn't even get there.
theory.
Yeah.
yeah, man. I mean, it's unfortunate, man. We lost a lot of great people
I had a
during
theory
these.
on that like too, like
Yeah. It I don't care
that's
what
why I
they
don't
say
even
or
be
how they
fucking
try
with
to
none of
spin
that
it.
shit because like
Appreciate it.
inject you with something, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know how they got certain shit, like, to be there, but then you could just add something, and then something happens, like, you know what I mean? I learned some shit in, like, chemistry, and then, like, when I went to the soap certification class, when I was up in the sanitation working and shit, like, they had to fucking get certified for all these soaps. So it's like one soap, like they clean both shit together, and then you got to mix them. Then they tell you the ones that don't mix. So like they got ones that you don't mix. If you mix them, they make a death cloud, you know?
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So what if like they fucking?
Yeah, he gonna be back in. His internet been popping in and out the whole time.
It's horrible down here sometimes, man. I'm using T-Mobile this time now. Fuck Spectrum.
All right, we're gonna hop into this next topic right now and tell you how back in. What y'all think of these right here?
Man, I'm on those. Sorry,
I'm gonna grab.
I'm on those.
Lowe's are like the perfect vacation.
Those are sweet as hell. And you know what would make them pop instead of black laces? Some
White.
charcoal gray laces, either white or charcoal gray.
I think the white would be smacking.
Yeah,
White
It
is
looks
white
like
would
that.
give you
White
more
laces.
options.
That leather's not gonna be a typical low leather either. They're gonna upgrade that leather.
Facts.
They
That's
need to
what I
put
like
that leather
about it.
like on them patinas on it.
I don't know. I'm in Lowe's today, and man, the leather on these is fine. If they do the same thing, I won't be mad.
Okay. That's a nice
Yeah,
ass shoe though.
those are dope, man. I'm definitely gonna have to cop those, man. You can never have enough Lowe's, man.
You can wear them with anything.
Especially if you wear jeans.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of my lows come out. A lot of my lows come out like on quick runs or like when I'm on vacation and I go out of town or whatever. I don't feel like lugging all them damn highs around, all the mids around, man. Yeah, let me pull my lows out.
Put
Hey,
you
but
some
think
Especially
nice
about
if
it
you
low
like
go somewhere
socks on.
sunny with some sun and throw some shorts on, you good.
I did
I
not
had
even
to.
think about it like that.
That's a must cop though.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing, Black Boy.
Yeah.
That make all the sense, man. I'm throwing the Vans in there. I'm gonna throw some
Yeah, I'm throwing
Prestos in the
all the
bag.
lows in.
No more of these
And then
Jordan highs is going on the trip.
you could throw them on with a t-shirt, or you can also put them on with a fresh polo, and
Yep.
you know.
And that's an
What's our
easy
pants?
TSA take off and on shoe too.
Exactly.
Yep. That's why I said, man, when you traveling, man, that low life is perfect.
Yeah, I travel in the Air Max Slides.
Yeah, they gonna sell
Oh
out.
yeah, they're gonna move quick, Crash.
ASAP.
They'll
Oh
be
yeah, that's
gone.
gonna be
That's the
$300-$400
plot
lows
that they
right
doing it
there.
for.
Then
If
the
they would have,
$300 lows.
if they didn't make this look similar to the OG, it wouldn't have been. Of course, the color is off and everything, but if it was like a different color and they couldn't have collabed them, should I say, and made it a low for that one, it wouldn't have sold out. I mean, it wouldn't have had as much resale value. But this one, resale value gonna be just as much as damn near a high.
That color blocking.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is.
What's that?
And you have people, and you have people that love the complete sets. You love people that want to complete sets. I got the high, I got the low. You know what I mean?
And that kind of fits
Yeah, definitely do.
If they doing that, they better give me a University blue line.
Now that would be nice as hell,
man.
If they paying $300 for Panda Low, so they're gonna be paying $350 to fold for those right there.
Man,
damn.
That sounds good, man. Maybe they might bless me. Somebody will say University.
And I seen
blue
a couple
line.
pictures. That leather looks so crazy on there.
It looks good right there.
Yeah.
It's got a nice sheen to it. It don't look like some bullshit that's gonna crinkle up the first time you wear them.
It got softness to it where you can, bend them in, break them in like you want to, mold to your foot.
Right.
Got that bounce back.
Bounce back. Bounce back.
They fed them cows the good feed.
Yep. That's that grass fed.
That's that Kobe skin.
Yeah, them
Them was
hard.
them was the right in the
Right.
backyard cows up.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Just love
That came
when they
from the
go to the
organic
slaughterhouse.
cows.
You're right.
That's a must cop though. That's
Yeah.
I'm picturing them with a white lace. That's gonna be nice as hell.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Now that you said that,
I just like
Yeah,
white lace.
I'll pull
when it
out
got
Air
white
Maxes.
tongues.
Facts.
white laces, it ain't too much they don't look
Gotta have
good
Air
in.
Maxes. Okay.
That black's just too dark. It needs some more pop.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
I'll
them.
put
I like them just like that.
Flyers jersey out with those OGs.
What jersey?
You rock the bully with that.
Right.
Yeah,
Gotta
Thunder
have
Fresh gonna have to upgrade that internet. He been in and out burgers on us.
I ain't even had one. Call him Animal Fry.
Man.
man.
Yeah,
Another
yeah.
jersey you can
Somebody
rock
getting
with that
cussed
is
the fuck out of them, man.
that Michael
Straight
Jordan
like
All
that,
Star,
yo. Like,
San Antonio joint.
no, I can't.
The
Tell
What
you,
who
you
all star
talking about?
red tip?
somebody at
Yep.
Spectrum getting cussed the fuck out in the morning, man.
You own them.
'Cause this
Hey, they
shit
gonna
costs
have you
too
on hold
much.
for
Yeah.
2
Motherfucking
hours,
be
bro.
busting up like that.
I can't take it.
Fuckers go up every damn week. They don't even
Look,
go
he
up
gone
monthly. They go
again.
up weekly.
He said go again. Oh.
Go
Hey,
again.
PR, what jersey you said rock with this?
That the San Antonio Michael Jordan All Star jersey when they played in San
Oh
Antonio.
yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put rock that with a Nolan Ryan.
Nolan
That'll
Ryan, what
work.
team?
The Astros.
Oh,
Yeah.
Astros. Okay,
With the white laces. Yep.
Yeah.
that'd be fire too for sure.
Yeah.
Blue, white, and orange joint, the 3-color one. Oh man. Mr.
Yeah.
2000K.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'll bring it home right.
I'm trying to secure this Pete Rose and this damn Magic signed jersey.
Nice. They need to quit bullshitting with Pete Rose and go and let him in. He ain't did nothing. Ain't none of the
Yeah, that's
rest of them
bullshit.
did.
Yeah,
Right.
they
They
do
just
need to
they
let that
trying
man
to
in.
they trying to set an example for him so it'll lead on linger to Barry Bonds and all them motherfuckers. You know what I
But
mean?
they ain't nobody else get smacked, man. They took that man's accolades. They Reggie Bushed him in the pros.
Man.
They fuck with Pete here. I'm in Cincinnati. This is where I am now. That's where I live. They don't give a fuck about the commissioners and shit. Pete Rose is baseball
A
hero. That's
legend.
who I looked
He's a
up to when
fucking
I
legend.
played. It was like everybody wanted to be like Pete Rose, I know. It's like stop fucking with that man and give him his shit. Give him his roses while he's still here. Don't
Yeah,
wait till
while
he
he's still here,
dead.
don't wait till he
Then y'all
dead.
talk about doing all that bullshit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Key Skeet.
What up, bro?
What up, though?
What's
Pete
up,
was
man?
that dude.
Tired, man.
Hey, and then he left right out.
Maybe he went to go get one.
And he might need to use a phone as a hotspot at this point.
Hey, the funny thing about it is he lived like 4 blocks from me.
He need to take it off of Wi-Fi and just use his regular data.
I'm telling you, T-Mobile, fuck Spectrum.
Yeah. T-Mobile got their shit together.
That's what happened when you buy one of the biggest networks in the game. Yeah,
Right.
man. See, look at the Lows trying to play with the 4s this year. The 1s is trying to come back.
Yeah, I like them right there, yo.
I still think it's the year of the 4s, man.
Is that a woman's shoe or is that
And I ain't
I
reading
don't know, man.
where I
Them
pulled it
ones.
off of from. It's saying Seafoam Jordan 1s. It say women's in front of it.
I ditched them laces and throw some white laces in it and rock the hell out
ditch them
of it.
laces and you
Bigfoot
good?
guys.
Oh, that look like
you
UNC
Oh
material.
yeah.
Oh,
That's nice. I like
yeah,
that.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I like the color too. I like the color.
You know what? You know what shoe that took me a club, man?
Say that again.
You know what shoe that's giving me a vibe of? The no trade dunks.
The no trades.
Bullshit, man.
Yeah, shade like the no trades. Yeah, that's giving me the vibes of the no trade dunks, man. They're shade darker, but they look like the no trades.
I can kind of see it.
They going off on Pete.
Them laces just messing with me though.
Yeah,
them laces is out of there.
And they not bad, but with that color, you want something like a white lace because it's kind of like taken away from the overall presentation of the shoe.
Yeah, you're right.
But
it lessens the value, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a nice looking ass shoe though. That colorway is fresh. Any green, I'm on it.
That's what I was saying. I thought that was like a light mint or like a light olive.
It's kind of like a pale.
Like a pale olive?
Olive mint mashup type deal.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, them laces is the only thing throwing you off.
The laces is the only thing throwing it off.
I'm about sick of pink laces going and everything. That's
Hey,
these ain't pink though.
Oh man,
This is the shoe I'm talking about. They give you a vibe. Like I think because I have these, I don't need them Jordan 1s.
Okay, I see. They're okay.
Hold on, give me 1 second, Juggernaut.
They nice, but
they giving those vibes, man. Like, yeah, I mean, like I said, they're shade darker. You got your no trade tag, and you got the red laces right there. I think that's the vibe of those. That's what I
like that.
Personally,
yeah,
I like that.
I think I need those.
Hey,
Fresh, I agree, man. They need to chill on ones for like 3 years.
They're running out of ideas.
Yeah, hey, man. They killing fours. What good idea they come up on them?
Well, somebody said, it's the year of the fours. I agree. We need to get some more fours out there. That's an underrepresented.
We ain't seen in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We need some twos. We need some. We need some 17.
No, you're fired.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people that love twos.
Who in here 60? Somebody in here 55, 60. If you 50 over, if you about 50, you can rock some twos.
Okay, cool. 53 here.
You can rock some twos. Ain't nobody say nothing to you.
I got a pair. I'm doing a soul swap on now. I'm gonna
keep them alive.
I got to. They don't want to. They ain't gonna. They ain't gonna show them no love. Nobody give a damn about no damn twos. It's like me and 14 other people on the planet that like twos.
Oh God!
So I'm gonna rock.
He lying. This is about I mean.
I like the lows, the UNC lows and the Chicago lows.
Yeah.
And the two?
Yeah, I just hate that they crease up so bad, like ugly when you wear them.
Wait a minute, you still talking about a UNC 2?
Yeah. They got the white with the navy blue.
It's a whole black boy. It's a whole lot of folks that like twos, bro.
Man, I ain't running into too many people that like twos, unless they was a little older.
Well, yeah, I remember.
I mean, I'm not a big twos. I got a few colorways that I actually like.
I just don't like the design of the shoe. It's like they lost their mind for 1 year, and then they got everything else right.
Well, that's why Bruce Kilgore got fired for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They were trying to go too Italian.
I still remember seeing them on clearance. I mean, when I first saw the shoe, they was on clearance. It was a store called Elder Beerman. I remember we went in there. They was on clearance for like $49. Just like
I must say 49 cents. No tax. Just get these motherfuckers off the store, please.
Make a bag
I
of
got
popcorn
all
on the
size.
way.
What size? I got all.
Tell the young homies I said, what's up, Kishki?
You can find a pair
Oh
of
yeah,
shoes at
definitely.
every Nike outlet
They had
and every
championship
Ross.
game today.
I'm going looking this week, see if I can
Go to
score another
Ross.
pair. What's
Go to
it,
Ross
Ross?
and TJ Maxx.
Hey, you ain't gonna find no twos because twos got resale value.
Yeah, I was just about to
Man.
say,
You ain't
them
gonna
If
sell
you
find no
got,
nice.
twos.
well, it's maybe in that faction, maybe not. But I could have swore I've seen some giant ass shoes at TJ Maxx and Ross.
You might see some size 17s up in there.
And some wild ass like crayon. I mean now later colors.
Oh, those one, and they got like the bright blue and all of
See,
that.
you even know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that
Yeah, I can't. Those
Go
those
ahead.
the Skittle tools. I can't mess with those.
They had the M&M pack. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The all green joint.
The Carolinas I can rock with, but them Skittle tools, they look like some Ronald McDonald shoes. Put some bright yellow laces in them and start selling Big Macs. It's like, come on,
I
man.
ain't gonna lie, I almost bought those Candyland kamikazes. For a second, I was thinking about it, and then I
I
had
ain't
them in my
seen them.
hand.
They got all kind of different colors on them.
Yeah, they do, but it's patent leather, and it's just I can't. I only like that on the 11.
Yeah.
But the sole is stupid. The colorway would be nice. Then they did it in suede. I would have grabbed it.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
There we
Nah,
go.
those
Now we
man.
talking.
ooh.
Yeah, I ain't feeling those.
I didn't like them when I first saw them, but when I kept studying pictures of them. It's like that's a
Hey,
must
I
have.
seen those in hand like 2 days ago. The materials on there is up there. Like
Okay.
quality
And
is
But
A1.
look, I like how it popped though. Everything is vibrant.
Yeah, them
Yeah,
clean,
it's a nice shoe in hand for sure.
I'm throwing black laces in that.
I don't know how I feel
Ooh,
about
that'd be mean.
Hey,
Ooh.
facts, King Reed. Retro, we need a playoff 13
Oh, we've been
immediately.
asking for playoff
I don't know
13
how.
forever.
And them cherry 12s, too.
Tell get
And
back
cherry
ass.
12s.
Yeah.
That's a nice ass
There
pair.
we go.
I'm sitting up here studying it. That's a badass pair right there.
That shit is fire, man.
That leather on there is so buttery though.
We need the
It makes
charcoal
it even
line
better.
too.
So they calling these what, the light fusion red?
Yeah.
Okay. So they not hyper punch?
Yeah, so that's not university. That's university red. I think it's like a between a red and a dark pink.
Okay. Whatever it is, it's nice.
Yeah.
As hell.
That
And
was
yeah,
one of
some
the
black
Hella
laces
different.
to match that soul, man. And that would be
exactly.
So
flaming.
is this a women's exclusive?
Nope, that's men's sizes right there.
I mean,
I'm about to say, sorry, Bigfoot.
Nah, that's
No,
men's.
that's yeah.
You can rock up with a Hawks jersey.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Crazy Hawks jersey with the.
that is it, right? That's it right there.
Ooh, that would be filthy.
so that ain't a pink.
No, it's pink.
That's what I'm saying. That's a pink.
It's
It's
pink.
fusion red.
Yeah,
They
it's
call it
like
a,
a cross between
So it's like a
dark
red and a
and-
pink mix?
It's called fusion red.
It's more
like
pink
it's
than
like a
infrared,
dark
bro.
pinkish
Oh,
red.
it is.
It's nice.
Okay.
It's like a punch,
That
like a
shit's
hot
fire,
punch.
yeah.
Look, just made with the
It's
Hakeem
not quite
Olajuwon.
pink, but it's
Throwback.
not quite red.
Yeah.
You got to rock like a Miami Knights jersey or something pink with it. Something got to be pink though. But that thing ain't got no red in that joint.
No, it don't. See,
It
there
may
was something
be
that
red
I'm
on
not
the
even
color
trying to
code,
match
but
those to the fit. I'm just trying to let them pop by themselves.
That's one you wear like a neutral fit with, like a gray or something, and just let the
yeah,
Yeah.
jeans do the
And
I'll
speaking.
don't
just
even
do
worry
some
about it.
light blue denim and a white tee.
hey,
Bam.
Thunder Fresh.
Yeah.
Let us
G
know
in the
who we
comments
gotta go
there.
jump tomorrow, my nigga. we gotta get this Wi-Fi right, my nigga. My motherfucking head. I didn't click this mouse so much tonight, adding you to the stream, my nigga.
Yeah. I
It's
about to
so
say that
I'm
shit
taking
nutty,
now
yo.
I'm taking it personal, bro. I'm taking it personal.
Hey, I might
We
walk
gotta
down the
get
street
these
and go
niggas.
share my Wi-Fi with you.
We
Yeah.
gotta get these niggas. Look, he
Turn the
bounced again.
hotspot on.
Oh God,
So y'all copping these right here?
I'm in them. The lows and
Yeah.
them, I'm
I
in
don't
them.
know if I'm gonna get them, but they nice. I don't know yet.
I'm in them.
They gotta
Just
be
to have
selective,
them.
man. They killing my pockets right now. It's crazy.
I don't know. I'm cussing them motherfuckers out or something, man, because like I paid for the best one and all
Ain't getting the worst
that,
one.
yo. Like, you know.
They putting the credits on the lower tier service.
It's towards the end of the month. You used up all your data. They said they're gonna knock you down to the lower tier.
Hey, they got that shit running off a cricket phone.
They making him. They gonna call him tomorrow. I mean, when he called, look, he called again. He gonna call in tomorrow. They gonna be like, "Sir, would you like to upgrade your plan now?"
Yeah,
We've been
Yep.
trying to tell you.
You used 1,000 KB.
give us
You,
180. They be
yeah, you
smacking, homie.
need the 1 gig.
What the 1 gigabyte?
They be on some.
That was a Cali nigga, the Gigariff.
Oh,
I went in the Spectrum a couple years ago, and I will probably never be eligible for service again because I almost got arrested because I cussed them out.
That Fresco
Put
be in there
stuff
with
in there,
yeah. So
and they come calling me a month later asking me if I
This
like to
shit
reconsider. I said,
wow.
"Fuck y'all,
Nigga
y'all,
almost got arrested.
fuck
Oh,
y'all." And the
hey,
other
I done been like
dude,
that at Cox.
man, made me miss
Cox
out on
off
some shit.
Federal. Yep, I snapped on them. Punk motherfuckers.
Sometimes people need to hear that. Cuss them folks out today. You may not be here tomorrow. Cuss
See,
their ass
what
out
I do is
today.
go, I don't cuss out the person in front. I just make them go get the manager. I go
There
cuss
you
out
go.
the manager. I'm
Yeah.
not going to stress out the customer service rep. No, not you. Where's your manager at? The person that don't get cussed out all the time.
this is very unprofessional. I need to talk to your boss.
Exactly. Oh, you got
Oh,
him?
damn.
Heck, yeah. I'm
He was
already in debt
fired.
right now, but
We
is
got the
them a 10 and
joint,
a half?
nah,
P
it ain't
ride.
well.
What you
You
say?
got the
That's an
P
11 for
ride.
sale?
Yeah, you got the P ride.
Oh,
Them is stupid.
I'm
Yeah.
in tears right now.
That's the
Them is
shoe of
them,
the year
them is,
right there.
yeah, them is crazy right there. Jesus.
Oh,
I'm done for the year. If I get those, I'm done for the year.
Crazy.
Yeah, size
this,
12, man. I only got one. You know, they be hating on these shoes, brother. They ain't letting them
I,
out.
I had to put on 7 pairs of socks.
Don't even do it. You'll be
And
looking.
then
You'll
it
be
was
looking
still
funny,
flip
feeling
flops.
funny.
You
Yeah,
still be
them was still
creasing
flip
myself.
flops. Flip flops with shoestrings in them.
Put some work boot insoles in them.
Oh, I'm
See,
mad I
doctors
struck out
told
on them.
Now
That's
they got sneakers app still on Monday.
They gonna
Monday.
come back?
The sneakers
I
draw.
can't do it right now. Told you I'm already in debt. They like doing that when I'm already in debt.
Shit, you better find take a soft loan out, get that and double up real quick.
Hey, if I hit on them, don't think I won't be like, hey, can you slide me this real quick?
Right.
right.
For that pair is worth it.
It's gonna work out.
Yeah, it'll work out. You'll work it out.
That's like my second favorite pair of the year. Ooh,
I like those
nice.
too, man.
I liked them, but I just didn't like the second check. I'm not a double checker, man. Not a double checker.
A double
I
dipper.
kind of like that.
I'm not a double checker. I
They
can't feel
come
it. It just feels. It's funny to me. It's just
Yeah,
funny.
all
I
them
don't know.
ghost
It's like it's a
strings.
check for nothing.
This is
You
another
check
one of
me
those
for nothing.
shoes that'll go with like that orange shoe. Y'all was talking about a nice low cut shoe for the summertime.
Yes,
This is
sir.
even
For
more so.
sure. I got a
I don't
beach
think I
vibe
did
for
try
sure.
for it on the app.
I got the beach vibes for sure.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's yeah. Throw you some no CM socks on and
Yep.
just nice shirt, man. Please,
Yep.
still killing them.
I'll take them to Hawaii with me, man. We taking these to Hawaii
Yeah.
for sure.
That's a
They
good
double
looking piece.
checks, man.
I
It
don't
is
I
a
don't
good
like the
looking shoe.
double.
If you could just put your finger over the little second check, them motherfuckers is hard.
you put your finger on the screen right now, huh?
Yeah, I did.
You said the Joyce looking at that check.
Motherfuckers is hard. And then I moved my finger, it was like, double check.
On that shoe, it looks good though. I mean, it's not a big issue.
I mean, I like the color they put on it. It's just, why? I would have liked if you'd have took that check and made the big check that color. I would have went crazy.
No, that would be nice.
I would have absolutely went crazy. But no, you gave me a little bit of something you should have did real big, where you didn't need to
I
put it
actually
at.
like the stitching around it with that color of the second check.
Kind of give you that
Okay,
hyper, that turbo.
Yeah, I like that stitching of that color. They could have just eliminated the second check and left that right there.
Yeah,
Now, if it would have just been one, I would have took that. He said, I'll pass like Westbrook. No. Mr. Triple Double.
I like
Oh,
it.
that was funny. Yeah, man, if they'd have taken, I'm like, that big check would have been that color, that would have been crazy. Matching that insole, that would have been crazy.
That would, yeah, that'd drive the price up to him for him. But
Yeah,
but that's a nice. That's one of those shoes though, like that orange one from earlier. It's versatile.
it is.
Yeah.
You can wear it to match it up with some stuff, or with that color green, it stands a lot all right on its own.
Yeah, I like that shoe. I actually was trying to get it. I tried to get online on the raffles. I struck out. But I'm not gonna pay resale for it because my price right now like $200 out the door, a little over $200. I can put $200 towards something else. But retail, I'm all over that. What they was like 130 plus tax.
I think like 140.
Yeah, I was
Retail,
140, I think.
Because of that second check.
153. I'll do
If that
175.
second check wasn't on there, they would have charged more for them.
they probably would have.
I'm telling you, they would have.
Yeah,
I know for a fact.
I mean, when they started doing it, especially on like
I'm not feeling
air-
that pink.
The what?
That pink.
That little subtle pink. I like a little splash
On the toe box? I mean, on the tongue?
Yeah.
That don't really bother me too much.
It's just a splash.
It could be the lighting also. Like it might not be that
No,
pink.
that's pink. That's pink.
Yeah.
That's
It's not like it's a light, but that's pink. That ain't no denying pink.
I need some melanin pink.
But that check, double checkers.
30-foot action.
Well, they've been saying that for years.
I've been in the foot
They've
action.
been saying that for years. That started like our foot action here. That one of them that's down on State Street. They mentioned that last year during All-Star Weekend.
Why have they kept them open for so long without doing anything about it though? It makes you wonder. Like, it's
I guess they trying to keep that third. Well, not third brand because they got multiple brands, but trying to keep that third top tier stores like the Foot Lockers, the Champs, and the Foot Actions that you have. Those the cert. What's the Foot Actions Jordan side like 20 J23 or something? What's that? What do they call the Foot Actions?
Jumpman stores.
Yeah, the jump. What you say? The Jumpman.
The Jumpman stores. I don't know.
Yeah, they do. They call them something with Foot Action, like how you got Foot Locker, got the House of Hoops side.
They call them the Jordan stores and Jumpman stores.
Yeah,
Jumpman stores.
Yeah, and that's what I guess they're trying to keep that alive or stuff like that because I don't see why would they keep them open when Foot Locker is that.
They closed
Flight 23
in LA. They had a main one in LA on Broadway, a Jumpman store that it was a Foot Action, but they changed it to Foot Locker, and then they moved that Jumpman Foot Action to like Irvine, like about 30 to 45 minutes where it's less traffic. Like about a year ago. So they've been doing like little changes, but I don't think they're gonna close all the stores. They all the same store anyway. It's got a different logo on them.
Right.
They share the same stock.
A lot of people didn't realize that, and I'm like, go buy something from one of the stores and look at your receipt, and then go online and look at it. It's all,
But I
all
mean,
right
it's
there
like that
connected.
with most branding is like that. It's one big company that divided themselves up to make you think that they were somebody else to get all your money.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I ain't going to Foot Action. I'm going to Foot Locker. Okay.
Exactly.
But on
Like it
flex
messed up
points,
the
if you buy from Foot Locker, Champs,
Do
or
that.
Foot Action, you're gonna get all your flex points to your one account. If you buy
But
even
then
Kids
Exactly.
Foot Locker
it
or all that
allows
shit.
them it allows them room to be like, hey, we're gonna put an exclusive over here, exclusive over there. They get to drive their customers they want to like that and pump their money through all their stores.
And moving money through companies too.
Yeah, man,
Exactly.
they be hitting us with the gimmick.
They
Just
sure
be
been doing
straight
that
up.
with these restocks because they'll restock some at Foot Action, then they'll restock some at Champs, then you'll get a fat restock at Foot Locker, but it'd be different weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
true.
do be having better like clothing and stuff like that.
Foot Action is more like the urban store. Foot Locker is more like the uppity.
That's
The
a
more
great question right
commercialized,
Yeah,
here.
that's
more,
You
that's a
guys want to
good
answer
question,
this right
man.
here?
Whether you
That's a
got, whether
great
you
question.
guys
I I
that is a great question.
I'm gonna say my part right here, and I'm not gonna say too much about it. I feel it's like the state of like gang banging. You know what I mean? Like right now,
Right.
not saying that into a certain extent. Hear me out. Like back in the days, there was structure. You know what I mean? You know who the big homies was. You knew what
Yeah.
families not to mess with. You know, you respected your OGs, you respected your elders, stuff like that. Now in the community, there ain't no big homies speaking and calming things down when things get escalated too much. It's like some people just sitting out watching it like it's a YouTube or what's the World Star or something. You know what I mean? And there needs to be more OGs that's been in the game that people relate to as OGs speak on these type of things and eliminate the BS in the sneaker community, or you ain't gonna be a part of the sneaker community. You know what I mean? Like there's no need for that. It's all we all share the same passion of shoes. You know what I
Right.
mean? And we all come from different backgrounds of life. You don't know where this next man then came from. No matter if he didn't came from gang banging, he didn't came from poverty, whatever he didn't came from, you guys on the same level of sharing the same passion of loving shoes. I just don't see how disagreements happen when everybody got the same love for shoes. Or should I say, it's disagreements, but it's in a family. It should be disagreements and then move up on it. It shouldn't be no fighting and holding grudges over some damn shoes.
Right. It's okay to disagree because everybody
I
gonna like what they like, but I
say
mean,
I say
ridiculous.
agree to disagree, man. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And what I mean by that is just basically just saying, hey, look, I might not, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, here it is. We all have a different type of shoe, a different type of budget. We all have a different type of like, dislike, or whatever have you. So if you got that, and I might not like Team Jordans, but somebody else do. Who's to say that my collection is better? This person might think that my collection is trash because I have, collabs, or I have limited shoes, or I have what everybody else has. You know what I'm saying?
Or I
So at
got,
the end of
or
the
I
day,
like Air Jordan 2s.
But I think it's more of a factor of people with the replicas. I think that's really the part
I mean, me
that's tearing the
personally,
game up.
bro,
The replicas, they're supposed to be authentic replicas, and it came for the say it's overstock shit. They down all that part. I think that's the part of the community that's
I mean, me
in the
personally,
uproar
as far as
because
like the
everybody
rep,
like what they like. If you like Sauconys and I like ones, that's just what it is. That's just an opinion. Keep it clean, hold it down. But I think when it comes in with the replicas, I got over here, I got the extremely fake Travis's online stunting like I'm really that guy with that shoe. I think that's where the arguments come in at. Like, man, stop pushing the fake. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it. If you didn't get it, hey. But we ain't got to keep funding these people with these replicas. We got to crush that shit down.
But some, I mean, I'm 100% agreeing. But it's a lot of sneakerheads.
I agree totally.
Yeah, it's a lot of sneakerheads that started their careers doing fakes versus real, you know what I mean, comparison videos and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And but that's like a totally different thing of what you're speaking on. What you speaking on, I'm in totally agreement with that. There's no room for fakes in the community. It's faking it until you make it. If you can't get the shoe, just don't get the shoe. It's faking it until you make it. If you can't get
Oh, you got
Yeah, I say
spectrum?
personally, as far
That damn
as like
spectrum.
the rap, those
Oh, you
rap, UAs, all of that, man. I say personally,
That damn.
Hey, go ahead and keep talking, and I'm gonna just mute everybody's mic and see who it is. So whoever was just talking, keep talking.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Because it
gotcha.
sounded
Yeah,
like it was a playback.
No food.
the UAs, yeah, I'm not big on that either. It just pollutes the game. It's like putting
There
busters
you go.
in the banging. There's no reason to do it at all.
No, we good now.
And
Everybody can
the
speak.
more people cop them, the more they throw them out there.
The thing about shoes is it's not that hard to find that shoe that you want. I wanted those patinas.
No, it's not.
When they
It's
came
just
when I
all about
first
what
saw
you're
them.
willing to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, right there.
that's what I tell people all the time. Like, you get people who'll say, "I want that shoe," but at the same time, with you knowing that the game has changed the way it is now, at some point you have to adapt to that. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you have to say, "Man, I want that shoe." So if you want that shoe, it's gonna have to be something that you're gonna have to go out and you're
It
gonna have
comes
to
at a
really,
price.
you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hit the pavement for it. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait the night before to say, "I want that shoe,"
No.
and hit some of your guys up and say, "I want that shoe."
Yeah.
You gotta basically be on it like a month ahead of time.
You got to put in work, and thank God Stadium Goods came to my rescue. But and I do what I can to try to get them. However, because a lot of people, like there's a store in Cincinnati called the Kenwood Town Center, and it's kind of like the uppity, that's where the bougie people go or whatever. But a lot of times, if you just go in there and use your mouthpiece, you'll find that they have a lot of stuff that'll actually come in. And there's Hibbett Sports not too far from me, so
Oh, I need to start
go in there
selling
and
that
chop it
one.
up. You go in there and chop it up with the manager or whatever, like, "What's up, bro? What's good?" and whatever, find out what's happening. And sometimes they have the ability to redirect stuff from one store to another. It don't happen all the time, but hey,
Right.
It is better than not getting it.
I'm kind of in
They know
agreement.
there's money.
I'm kind of in agreements with the gentleman said in the blue hat. Not a month before. I think you almost have to start doing your homework when Jordan releases that they're coming out with the shoe.
When you find out it's coming out, that's when the work starts.
Yeah, exactly. That's when it starts. Like, okay,
right? You know what I'm saying?
Because by the time you find out what later on, it's people that already got stuff in place to get that shoe. Even if you haven't, they got their shit together.
Exactly. So it starts then. If I want the cool gray 11s, and that started last year when Jordan announced that it's coming out it's gonna be the Christmas shoe for this year. And that's where I gotta go. And if I don't get it on sneakers, of course I want to pay $200. But if I don't get it on sneakers, it's other avenues. And like you said, I have to pay that extra money. I gotta have my resources in order to get that shoe because that's what I want. And I don't care what everybody else wants. I want my shoe. And I'm gonna get my shoe.
You want what you want.
Exactly, yeah.
You gotta pay the price.
I knew I
Whatever
wanted.
At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. If you wait to the day before or the day of to try to get this shoe, it's just you can pretty much almost, unless you have a solidified connection that just be like, "Bro, I got you," and come up to the store tomorrow. You pretty much
even with that. Like when you're going through, like with me, I usually go through somebody. So when I'm going through somebody, I put the bread in your hand way beforehand, so I can get a better price.
And at the same time, too, the average reseller started off as one of us. You know what I mean? Like going into the store, building connections. It ain't too many people that have family that's giving them plugs from the store. It's going in, building relationships. These people
That's
see you coming
exactly
in
it.
every week and buying shoes, even the shoes that are sitting. You pull up when people don't pull up and pick up their pairs. You're there on the day after, and you buying several pairs of it. You're helping that store out, and they like,
So
oh,
they
this
gonna remember
dude,
that.
and that's where I'm saying, and that's where people build relationships with. How they
as
become
far
resellers. I
as
don't
far
knock
as
them.
you know how a lot of my local stores got to know me. I go in there and buy the stuff people don't buy. Like this dude in here buying cleaner. What's up with him? This guy's in here buying a shirt.
lazy.
What's going on with him? He buying
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff that they looking to move out their store. That's the shit that's collecting dust.
And
you know
they
what I'm saying?
remember
So
the
if I'm in
force
that buying
fields and shit like
okay,
that.
cool. You know what I'm saying?
They
So
remember.
I'm in there picking that stuff up because generally, yeah, I use it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, that's running up a tab on my account. But at the same time, it looks good for that store. Like, wait a minute, they're selling this, they're selling that. They're not just selling the shoe that just released. They selling slides too. They selling this, they selling that. When you got a store that's, you know what I'm saying? Typically, the manager appreciates you more when you moving the stuff, when you getting the stuff that ain't nobody else getting.
Making their job easier. Counting their numbers up. Because that's one thing I do. I specifically go when I know the person who's calling the shots at the store when they're working, I'll go in there and I'm buying all the stuff that's just sitting around that's been sitting there for months. And they'll even give you a discount on them items, you know, but they'll appreciate you coming through the store and supporting the store, you know, because those items just sitting there don't look good over, you know, people come in over and over again. So if you go in there, they're going to scratch, you scratch their back, they're going to scratch your back. They always going to look out for you. When that hot item comes down, that's when everybody want to charge the store. But you've been coming there week in, week out, showing your loyalty, so they always gonna bless you, regardless.
That's true.
And speaking on that, going into the next release, what y'all thinking of these electric green sixes?
Oh man, guys, come on, you know what that is.
That's
the man.
They're coming out too soon for you, Black Boy. You'll be here in about a week or two, brother.
Oh no, I got mail. I got mail coming.
2 weeks for sure.
I got mail coming. I'm there.
He said I got mail. That when they first announced those, it was like, who ain't gonna want these?
Right.
We don't get enough sixes as it is.
Right.
Man. If I'm even lucky enough to double up, I will.
Yes, sir.
For personal.
Yeah.
That's just I clearly remember. I'm aging myself when that first six came out when I was in college. I remember one dude on the baseball. I went to Central State University. Shout out to HBCU. Dude from the baseball team walked into the cafeteria with him on. I looked down at his feet. I'm like, where the hell you cop those at? Foot Locker and Salem Mall in Dayton. I left my food on the table, went and jumped in the car, and went straight to go get them. I missed the class. I had them, and I walked all over campus in front of everybody. Like, motherfucker, look at my feet. You see this shit?
That food.
That's how I was about shoes, and to an extent I still am, but I have to be reserved because I'm older. But I still be like, motherfucker, look at my feet. Do you see this shit? So
Hey, that's true. I feel that. I absolutely feel
six is like I honestly have to say that is the most comfortable Jordan to me as far as support. I don't ball or nothing like that, but it's just wearing when you put them on. You take them off later on that day, you feel like you done had some Rolls Royces on your feet or something.
That's how I feel about 13s and 10s. I think them is super comfortable to me. Like I like both of those as comfort. If I'm going somewhere and I know I'm going to be on my feet, I'm rocking a 13 or a 10. Facts.
You already know where I'm going. 2 sticks. The 11s is extremely comfortable for whatever situation. As long as it's not hot and muggy, because your foot will get a little hot in there. Right. But other than that, man, just rock the lows if it's a little humid outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them things is, I didn't want country miles on
I said country mile. That's a long ass
it.
mile.
Hey, I'm not in Cali no more. I'm in Pennsylvania, so it's country miles.
Yeah. Okay. That's a comfortable ass shoe too. I don't mind just sit up in the closet. I think I wear my breads more than anything because it's like when you pull them out and look at them, I don't know what
Want
it
to
is
put them
about
back
that
up?
shoe. Look at them, make sure ain't no dust on them, wipe them off right quick, put them
Put
back
them
up.
back up. See, and that shoe right there plays back into what people saying. What do you want to do? What are you willing to pay for it? Because I absolutely want that shoe, and every time I go to pay the money, I'll be like, "Ugh."
Hey, King Retro.
But I absolutely want it.
What you just said in the comment right there kind of answered the question. They drive all around to get a bunch of shoes. That's footwork, time, gas money, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That they getting and they winning the raffles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand where you coming from. Also, don't get me wrong. I'm just narrating from both sides. You know, because I see it. I contribute to both sides. You know what I mean? But 100%. You know what I mean? I done been through that right there before, where couldn't get shoes and everything like that. So it's just different methods. Like they say, it's more than
It
one way
plays
to
back
skin a cat.
into. It does play back into the fact of what are you willing to pay for that shoe? It's either your time or your money. What are you willing to pay?
You're gonna pay.
How
I
much
mean, even
how much you gonna put into it? You
That's
gonna
just
put your
dope.
change into it, or you gonna put your time into it? It's gonna
That's true.
cost you one of them or
What's
both.
up, Snatch?
That's true.
It's always gonna be a market.
I'm not mad at anybody that get up and hustle for theirs. People throw a lot of recyclables away, and people pick them up and make money off of it for free.
Man.
That's their hustle. If they get out there and grind and pick up a bunch of them, they make money. I can't be mad that I threw the money out. I wasn't gonna go out
So
there and collect it all.
if you
It's how
right
much you
now, if you
willing to
want to
put
get
into
one
it.
pair, not to cut you off, you want to get you one pair of shoe for retail, that's what you need to do. Is you need to go to every single raffle you can and put in that ticket. Now, if you hit 3 of those shoes,
say less. PR,
if
keep
you
going.
hit 3 of those shoes because you was trying to go get one, tell me you're not
What
going to
do you
go
do
resell those other two for the value that it's worth. For the value that it's worth.
No, technically,
Unless you're the homie,
I get where PR is coming from. But me personally, like we'll say the Shadow 2.0s, for instance. I use those as an example. I also use the Hyper Royals as an example. I basically gave them shoes away for retail. Like all the extra ones I hit, I was just like, pay for your shipping. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that was actually good looking out. That was good looking out.
If you look at my last YouTube on the Flint 7s, I actually got a size 8 Hyper Royal. I basically sold that shoe for retail.
Now, if you did that for the UNCs, would you give them away for retail? If you did the same thing with the UNCs, if you got you would give them away for retail?
But that's because you're like, hey, Juggernaut also.
I'm either like this.
To your circle. Is that it within a circle?
Here's how I do.
Go ahead.
No, I got a group on Facebook called Den of Souls. It's like 900 people in there. And if somebody need that shoe, I'll just be like, man, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Pay for the shipping.
It ain't too many like you left in the game, big homie.
Hey, shoot me an inbox
and you know why?
link to that group.
You said what?
I said I want the link to that group. I want to join.
Oh, okay.
I'll definitely hit you.
So basically, this is how I look at it. I get, you know what I'm saying? I look at both sides of the spectrum. Like, you got resellers, then you got greed. You know what I'm saying? And people who greedy out here, bro, they got that. They don't care what they put on. Most of them don't even know the value of the shoe as far as the resale market. They just smack a price on it. And then say, okay, well, if you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. Me personally, I'm gonna either do one of the two with the shoe. If I want the resale value for it, I send it to GOAT and use it for trade bait and get what I want, rather than flip it on the street and give it to and let somebody. I might as well just give it to them. Because at the end of the day, they might be able to help me.
Let me say this too on the flip side. Since, like you said, you feel both sides, I'm speaking on both sides also. Wonder if you were a person that lost your job or something during COVID-19, and that was another way for you to feed your family and put food on the table for your daughter, your son, your wife. You know what I mean? That's a different type of story.
We don't even got to use 2020. Let's use like we can use me as an example. I've been reselling for 10 years,
understandable.
Bro.
That's why I said. That's why I said it's a difference between reselling and it's a difference between reselling and greed. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like you'll have resellers and then you'll have greed. You know what I'm saying? You got some greedy people out who don't know how to sell it.
So then, okay, my occupation is a freelancer reseller. I've been doing that for 10 years, bro. Like, and I do it because it's my passion, not because, and I don't want to have a 9 to 5. I don't want to have no boss. So what about that person who wants to do, this is my passion. I love shoes. I resold my whole collection to start my reselling business. You know what I mean? So I have to have greed. I have to go out there and get all the pairs. I have to get all the pairs I can to pay my bills and to live my lifestyle. I mean, it's not greed. It's just I chose to make money off my passion.
No. And that's what I'm saying. At that point, at that point, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you're a reseller. You know the market, you know the value of it, and you moving it at that value. That's not greed, bro. That's basically resale.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with, and that I respect. I would buy from you knowing this is your passion, because for me at the end of the day, if you have that love for it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
And that's what I'm saying. You doing your thing because
out there. I would have to admit that, because in my lane, I don't get along with certain resellers because I feel that they, you know, that they sucking from the culture and they don't give back nothing to the culture and they have nothing to do with the culture and don't know nothing about the culture. So I have a little feud with certain resellers myself.
It's got to be reciprocal.
Thunderkicks is one of those resellers where he likes to just get the shoe out. He likes to see people get that pair that can't get that pair. He won't smack you over the head all the time.
And that falls under the line. That falls under the line of greed. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know the market value of it. They just know, oh, everybody wants it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put as much money as I possibly can on it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the market value of it. You, on the other hand, you've been doing it for 10 years. You studied the market. You learned the market. You know what I'm saying? So you know how to adapt, adjust. You know how to make your price where your product moves. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're a reseller. That's not greed, bro. That's actually an occupation.
Yeah, it's that's just where we going with the culture right now, because it's more of these kids doing investment videos. So they know what the shoe is valued. They know the value of the shoe. That's why they're going so hard for the shoe. So they know the value. These kids know the value. I just bought a pair of Travis Scott 6s for $600 from this little kid. He had to be about 11, 12 years old. I met him with his dad all the way in Del Mar. That's about 45 minutes from me in a higher paid community, or a higher class community. He's about 11 years old. He had to be in the 6th or 7th grade. So I wanted him for $550. No, I can only do 6. I can only do 6. and the little dude took the extra lace locks out of there. I had to call his dad like, hey, man, he took the lace locks out the shoe. This ain't a complete package. Oh, I'm going to mail them to you. So, like, they do know the value of the
we're going to meet
so
back up.
Like, I blame YouTube. I blame YouTube and these investment
and
videos.
StockX.
StockX also. StockX number one, because
everybody set the market at StockX.
Because I started off selling on Craigslist and eBay. I didn't know the value. I would have to go look at other people's ads, what they selling theirs for, or what size did, do my research to get the price. Now you go on StockX and whatever StockX says, they like the Kelly Blue Book,
Unfortunately,
I do an average between StockX, GOAT, and Stadium Goods. I see what they run for, and I put it together, and I average it out, and boom. If I'm gonna resell something, that's what I'm gonna hit you for.
That makes sense. I like that.
And that's fair. That's fair. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just when you
see the market is now, like, we are part of something that everybody wants to be involved with. So we driving the value up of stuff, ourselves. Everybody has
COVID
has their
forced a lot of people to sell shoes, and not just shoes, sell a lot of other things.
You're right.
You know what I mean? But COVID I was just speaking on the
opportunity
right
for
here.
A lot of people to cop shoes that didn't get a chance to cop none.
It did.
It's a lot of people that never was able to cop nothing that have been able to stay in the game right now because of COVID.
They didn't have the time on their hands that to
get all the
do what it takes.
resources.
Now they do.
Some people pockets got boosted a little bit. They're able to spend that 200 or 300 every other week or every once a month to bring their shoe game back up. Because I know the hood look good right now, man. Babies and all.
Right.
They stunting out here, man.
Yeah. I noticed that earlier.
On a whole nother level.
Hey, you don't even shake your head, yo. You know it's the truth. And I know where you at. You can really see it. It's beautiful, man. I appreciate it. More people getting to join in and wants more than needs right now.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm happy that got spread around. Hopefully, it invites people to want to get up and get more. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, my review on those will be up tomorrow or Tuesday.
You got a pair? Or you just talking about it?
Yeah, I'm going to pick them up. Yeah, I will be picking those up either later on tonight or sometime tomorrow.
I like that fade on there. That's a nice fade.
Yeah.
Now I wonder, is it a casual shoe or a performance shoe? Did they go for both?
Right, they look like polo shoes.
Because the
there.
other that Kobe and Nike, the side of it is rounded for people who like to drag that foot. Those look like they kind of flat around the side. I mean, like sharp edge around the side. You'll really twist your ankle trying to perform some moves.
Yeah,
that fade is tight though.
That color was nice, huh? I wonder what the sparkle gonna look like with the splash on it.
Hey, so is that going to be the last? Because wasn't there supposed to be 2 more released on Nike, or is that not included?
I think we showed the one last week. Remember?
I don't know. That one might be. They haven't announced that one is going to be released to the general public. So that one I don't know yet.
Oh, so this may not be to the general public.
That one might not even be to the general public.
It's a good looking shoe, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't lying, Ricky Retro. It is. If you got a narrow foot, the Kobe is a damn good shoe to play in.
Yeah, that shit ain't playing right.
I'm still trying to chase down a pair of the LeBron Maxes.
You got a small foot. Hey, the price dropped on those too. Block Boy, they're like $250 something.
Yeah, that's
I know. I've been smiling.
You better get him for this, just in case he get back to the big game.
Oh yeah, playoff time they might go back up.
This might go back up. People gonna be wanting to match with their jerseys and their hats and their jackets.
Man, where is this postman at?
Bitch ass nigga, you talking about my life done, my life over. Bitch, if you late to work, they'll find your ass, nigga. You bitch ass nigga. If you get some girls to go strip, you'll.
I don't understand why my shit ain't playing right now. Y'all seen this shit with Kwame?
Hey, you stupid mother. You ain't learned nothing because you think you tough. A light skin like you with slick.
Bro, nothing will play on my thing right now, bro.
StreamYard, they hating.
Yeah,
if nothing else, can't nobody say it's not entertaining. This is like a breath of fresh air.
This is the thing about it, though. Everybody's judged by people, but you know what? That dude stayed in the league for a little over 10 years, maybe like 12, 13 years.
12
That's
years.
not a washout. That's not a washout.
He got paid. He got paid.
Now, y'all been watching? Have y'all been watching this
Maybe he
rant?
didn't live up to expectations people had of that dude, but that's not a washout. You can't stay in the NBA for 10 years and be sorry. You got to be some kind of good. Period.
Right. And getting paid millions at the same time.
I remember at one time people were talking about Jerry Stackhouse was going to be the next Jordan. What happened?
It didn't happen. not to discredit him, but you know what I'm saying.
No, he was nice for a second, but it didn't happen.
Right.
And it was the hype. It was the hella hype, the ugly ass shoes and everything. was a hella hype, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
We people too critical, man.
One thing I don't have a horse in this race with Kwame Brown, but I kind of think he has a point as far as getting a lot of shit off his chest. Maybe who's to say he's going about the right way to do it? That's none of my business. But when you get tired of some shit, when you never know how shit affects somebody, man, and it's like, has this shit gotten to that point where he's like, you know what? I'm sick of these motherfuckers throwing these low-key jabs at me. I'm gonna let you motherfuckers have it.
I got the time, I got the money, I'm in a position to fire back at you. And when he called Charmaine the guilty rapist,
and it actually brought his accuser out.
They had to send one of them a cease to assist to him.
Yeah.
He had to change the verbiage that he's using now.
Yeah, because hey, you over here talking. These people are talking about opinions, and he starts smacking people with facts.
Oh, you ain't playing fair now.
Now he's a threat. Hold on,
him too. Like he said, everybody in NBA that makes it to NBA is not a bust, but it's different tiers. And when you on that platform, you got to realize the criticism come with it, just like the accolades do too. When you sign that $100 million contract, everybody clapping their hands at you then. So when they talk about you, you got to hear that too. You got to be there for that too.
Hey,
real quick.
He was ass.
Real quick.
He was not ass. He can smash any nigga who think they can play ball. He'll take you to the hoop right now.
Kelly Ross, speaking of $100 million contract, you think Dennis Schroeder is worth $100 million?
No, I don't think he's worth $100 million. But that's the market though. So he's gonna get it.
That's crazy.
He's getting it though.
If he get it, more power to him.
He just pissed me off today.
Yeah. Today was.
Hold on, King Retro. I've been drinking today.
We don't got to hit the panic button yet, though. Next game we will if we look like that again. Anthony Davis got to show up.
I was just about
wait a minute, guys. How do y'all feel about no Steph in the playoffs?
Let's go. Trying to take it down a notch.
It wasn't expected. Him not being in the playoffs wasn't that bad because we wasn't expecting him to be in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And by him even having a run, it was, he pulled off an MVP season right there.
To me, what I think it just showed you, when Clay come back, y'all got problems.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No way.
That's with no Clay.
Because Wiggins going to have to take a hell of a step back.
No,
I don't.
Y'all got problems.
So. I think their time is done. And this
has been a run without the other Splash Brothers.
But you got to look at Clay coming on together. Clay haven't played in 2 years. He got to get his feet back, under him. They still got Wiggins that's trying to find his game, which he got a pretty decent game. But I just don't think they're that team anymore.
Right back.
What I'm saying is they become a relevant threat again when Clay comes back. Right now, they're not really a relevant threat.
I don't think they're a championship level team. I think they're going to make the playoffs. But I don't think they're championship.
And I feel any opponent that get them is going to play their ass off to go through them.
Yeah, most definitely. They go.
You got to think LeBron just went to OT with them. They just went to two OT games back to back with no Clay.
They always gonna have a shooter chance because they got shooters.
They got shooters, and they got the best ones really in the game right now.
Oh yeah,
it's just finding that mix. You know what I'm saying? Between Curry and Clay.
Until he
leaves. To me, two best shooters. Yeah, too. If they can get that together, they still got time.
I don't know, man.
It costs a lot to keep a Laker team together. Laker team, the budget's high. They ain't got many years to keep that together.
Yeah, but the Lakers they can overspend if they wanted to. It's just like
they should have kept Ingram and got rid of Kuzma, my nigga.
Hey, Kuzma to me is like JR. He be showing flashes of greatness, and then he get back in the shell. I think the system don't work for him.
I don't think he's a good compliment to with LeBron.
Yeah. His game, I don't, bro. He's not like you just said. Sometimes he's decent, sometimes he's not. He need to be more aggressive, like he used to be.
But it's
He
hard to
just
be
like
that type of player with LeBron on your team.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with
he
that.
probably like,
But
you know, why should I put forth all this effort if I got to work so much harder to get this attention when still everybody gonna look at me and be like, okay, LeBron, blah 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 blah.
but he don't be in the game. He come in for LeBron, so he's not on the court all the time with LeBron. He's LeBron's sub. He don't start. You know what I mean? So he
Yeah,
not on. He's supposed to be their second team scoring option, and he not giving them that.
he step it up. That's all I can
Why you
tell him.
think he ain't?
That's why I
Why?
said. That's why I say I don't think the offense works for him.
But
Because it's
look,
like Jr. J.R. Smith played good when he didn't have to worry about somebody saying something to him about taking a shot. He's gonna take anybody to the hoop. But if he has to think about, do I have to pass? Can I do this? Jr. ain't shit. And when he was with LeBron, it was like that because I got to look around. LeBron, can I do this? Can I do that? But if you give JR the green light, he'll bust your ass. Some players need that, and I think with Kuzma, I think it's like that with him and LeBron. He really kind of needs to be able to branch off a little bit so he feels that I can just go.
Maybe that's something they could probably talk about, and you know, they need to get together, go pour some drinks, and be like, look, this is what I need from you.
Yeah, I need you to just leave me alone for like 2-3 minutes, man. Let me just go run.
Let me be great, motherfucker.
Yeah, if I'm fucking up in that 2-3 minutes, man, tell him hit the whistle, bring me over there, be like, you're fucking up, run my program.
Let's talk about this right here with
Right.
Juggernaut. Let him speak on this right here with Clay overall best. So if you got first pick of a team and you got action of Clay, or let me just take that back. Your last pick is Clay or Steph. Who you taking?
Steph.
I'm picking Clay. I'm picking
Steph
Clay.
creates his own shot.
Clay overall.
But Clay,
I mean,
really,
you know what I'm
to me,
saying?
overall, as far as size and shooter, Clay overall, I think may be a little bit better.
Go ahead, Juggernaut.
And then defensively, Clay is better.
But
I mean, just being totally honest. I mean, overall, if we talk an overall player, he can get the ball up the court if need be. He can shoot if need be. He can get to the basket if need be, and he can guard that other player. He can guard that other player defensively if need be.
And his shot
I gotta go.
percentage is better. You got to give him that. The shot percentage is better too. And Curry's considered one of the best shooters ever, and Clay's shot percentage is better. He ain't took as many shots, but the shots that he takes are on point. Very smart player.
my only thing is your point guard don't have to be your best defender. So I look at
but that depends on who you playing.
Because give me
you
the
looking
last
at all the
great point guard with a
guys,
great defender that won a championship.
They be destroying stuff.
I'm just saying, but
Yes.
Steph got 3 rings. Chris
because
Paul,
of the supporting cast, though.
I understand that, but if you have Chris Paul was the best defender on his team, no championships. Patrick Beverly, a good defender, no championships. I mean, name point guards who've been great defenders who have championships recently. You're not gonna find it.
But the whole thing about that is it's still a team scheme. It's fitting in the system and putting the right pieces together. Guys just ain't been in the right system for it to work for
But
them.
I hear the argument that
Curry
Clay's
creates shots and he shoots really good. But at his size, I feel you can bully him a little bit, or you can find a guard that's about his size and shut him down.
But
it's harder for me, I think, you to do that with Clay.
But it's
like when you put Kyrie Irving on Steph Curry, it was great. Kyrie was in his ass.
It was almost a wash. It was almost a wash, and that goes to my point. That goes to my thing that my point guard doesn't have to be a good defender for me to win.
But if he's not, you definitely need a very good supporting cast to pick up for us.
You do.
And when you got people like Klay Thomas and Kevin Durant at one time, that's a lot of people to pick up the trash.
But Steph and Kyrie can create their own shot. I haven't seen that from Klay. Just like he had that 50-point game with like 10 dribbles or something.
Man,
he created on shot. It's called a smart player.
No.
Now,
That's called I had Steph Curry on the team.
He took high percentage shots, and he made a lot of those shots. He created the space for
The
himself.
wide
It's just
open
taking the smart
shots
shot.
because those were set up by the defensive reacting to Steph. That's why he didn't have to dribble, because they were looking at Steph. So if I'm
No, it
looking
was
at
because
Steph,
he was performing catch and shoot. Fuck dribbling and trying to shake somebody.
no,
If you
he
throw me
didn't.
the ball and he's off of me, I'm firing
The
on him.
thing was their attention, the defensive attention
I'll be
was
right
going
back, homie.
towards Steph. No, that's why he was getting those wide open shots, because they were focused on
I mean,
Steph.
but you can say that with Jordan and Pippen. The attention was on Jordan, so Pippen was great.
But they
No,
weren't point
Pippen was
guards though.
busting ass still though.
But they weren't point guards
Okay,
though.
well,
Pippen brought it.
shooting guard.
I mean, but Pippen
still,
was
I'm
pretty
just
much their
saying.
point forward. But I'm
It's
just
just
saying,
that one
people.
player taking the attention off another one. That's Shaq and Kobe. It's a one player. Well, if Shaq wasn't there, could Kobe still bust ass? Shaq drew a man commanded attention. He commanded a double or sometimes a triple team,
But I'm
which
going back
gave
to the
Kobe time
question
to
at hand.
express and go out. So
I
I
get
mean,
that.
attention from players grabbing.
I get that, but I'm going to the question at hand between those two. I'm gonna take Steph all day, and I think it's a hands down question. I'm gonna take Steph all day, because what he's gonna do for me scoring and what he's going to do for me off the ball, which means he's gonna cause so much attention. He's gonna get wide open shots for everybody. I don't think Clay can do that. Yeah, he can guard, but I don't see him making my other teammates better on the offensive end. And that's what the game's about now, because you're not having 96 to 91 games anymore. You got 130 to 140.
On the aspect of making the teammates around him better, I can say, yeah, he's not going to create a lot of shots for his teammates.
Yeah.
He's not. That's not his game. I mean, he doesn't. But as the fact of he shoots a high percentage shot, he will start commanding a double team. So I mean, and then again, he can create shots for his teammates.
But the only thing I say about that is, how much credit does that go to Steph too? Having Steph on his team, him getting those wide open shots.
That's why they're called the Splash Brothers.
Yeah, this is Splash Brothers. But one big bro and one little bro.
You know what? To me, them dudes is kind of like twins.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. You take Steph off this team this year and put Clay there. Are they still in the same position?
No.
Oh. Now, see, you know what?
I mean, they're not going to be in the same position they was in the last year.
We haven't seen Clay with the opportunity to lead the team. No, listen at that, though. We haven't seen Clay with the opportunity to lead the team and be the man to take that shot whenever he felt like he needed to. So we're not really sure about that, but he has shown that he can hit those shots and he can do it. So
I'm speaking on finishing souls. I'm speaking on team position, like a game away from making it in the playoffs. Not two different positions. I know that, big dog. I'm speaking I'm speaking of snatching souls with a comment that if basically I'm speaking take Clay and take Steph out and put Clay in, are they one game away from winning it and going into the playoffs in the play-in tournament?
Yeah, they're pretty much in the same position, man.
I don't see that happening.
I don't think so.
I don't think they're too
They'll be
far
getting
off.
a lottery pick this year.
I agree. Because like I said, Steph just, he causes so much attention that, that's why Clay get a lot of those wide open shots.
If you command a lot of attention, but at the same time you put up 50, your opponent put up 40, you didn't really do too much. You didn't really have that great of an impact. But if you looking at Clay and he put up 30 and his opponent put up 18, he impacted that game. Whether you want to give it to him or not, that's an impact. A great impact.
I agree and I disagree with that. Because I mean, like that 30, how many of those points is he getting himself if he didn't have Steph on the floor or anyone who could create a shot for him?
That's adding a real extra factor. The pure thing about it is it don't matter if either one was there, even with them both being there. They're both great shooters. They have both demonstrated they can shoot at a high percentage.
Yeah, I get
But
you.
their
Both of
Hey,
them.
size,
that's a great fact right there, Snap. So
their size difference
I was
is the
about to
thing that
mention.
kind of makes them a little different.
I just,
I think they definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, I was about to
They
say that because
definitely wouldn't.
Wiggins ain't gonna have to take a step down next year when Clay come back anyway. You know what I mean? So that's what
But
I was
see,
speaking on with
it
that
helps.
too.
I think it helps to the ad because these two is out here shooting, going crazy. But Wiggins gonna take you to the basket, so it adds a different element to him.
Wiggins
Now
is gonna be the head.
defensively,
He's gonna be their new Barnes. That's
bam,
what he's
a
going. That's what he's
real
gonna
Barnes,
result to.
because
Wiggins
Barnes
gonna
sucks.
fuck around and get traded.
Yeah, he is. Because they got
Yeah,
that dude. They got that the number 2 pick. What's his name?
they
Wiseman.
got that young center down there, don't they?
Yeah, but he got hurt.
Yeah, he's still nice.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna be all right. But I think
He's gonna be all right. I think
him,
he fits well.
Wiggins, and man, Draymond might be expendable.
Man,
They might move from Draymond.
He's starting. I mean, he's their Rodman.
But
You take that quirk out of there, they may not have that defensive drive, that push. You're gonna have to find somebody to really go out there and just do the dirty work. Because Draymond do the dirty work for that team.
facts.
Yeah, but or you
And
just have to get.
you pull that player out of there, you're gonna have to find somebody that's gonna be on both sides. They're gonna be playing defense and they're gonna be able to have to be an offensive threat. Because if
Yeah,
you step off
Draymond is
Draymond,
the
he
anchor
will
of that
fire
team.
on you. He will fire on you.
Yeah, he will, but I mean, they're a team that wants they want the middles unclogged up so Steph can drive and he can kick or he can go to the basket. Because that dude Wiseman, he's really a finesse type power forward center. He stays around the 3-point line a lot.
Yeah, because he can shoot, so it
Because
spreads
he
the
can
floor out a
shoot.
hell of a lot.
Draymond, every year his 3-point percentage is going down, down, and down. So
but you got to think over these years, Draymond's had to play more physical defense.
Yeah, he
and
does.
less spot up, grab the ball, and shoot offense. He's had to go out there and put in work because of the injury.
His percentage going down. He was just ranked the first player in the NBA to get the most rebounds and assists rather than points. Like, yeah, his percentage going down. He ain't shooting.
I can't. I gotta get down here and grab these boards. I gotta stay on people. It's just not his position right now. But he's still a beast.
I mean, yeah, he's still a beast. But his game is going towards a different direction.
I mean, as far as grabbing boards and grabbing boards and getting assists, yeah.
He's the heartbeat of
that. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
The team,
you see Draymond come at a player like KD. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
He'll wear KD down. He'll wear KD down. But the thing about it is, physically on offensive part, he's not going to do much. But on defense, he's going to have KD tired because KD's not running through him. He's not running around him. He's not out hustling.
The way that the NBA is going to be a lot of screen and roll. He's going to get screened, and now his man going to be his man. He ain't going to really have to stick him too much, but only coming down the court. You know what I mean? It's going to be so much switch of play and everything like that. But I don't see Draymond Green doing anything to KD. Maybe the first quarter.
Exactly. KD going to just shoot over him. That's easy.
KD he's going to shoot over 99% of people in the league. That ain't even a factor.
There you go.
Fucking 6'11". That can fire on you from anywhere. I mean, you can't do nothing with that. Dirk ain't blocking that shit.
He said a backyard poop.
Yeah. Ricky retro fool.
Bro, I didn't stood next to the dude. I didn't hold his shoe. That nigga's wanky. And I couldn't even imagine having to guard that nigga on the court. I'll be hot.
Man.
What, y'all just set me up today so I could be the stunt dummy? He's really a problem. I move too much. I shoot too good. I can post. I can fade. I can fire from deep, off the dribble. How do you want it pass? He's a problem. He's almost, if he could jump, he would basically be Tracy McGrady.
Who?
Yeah.
Durant, if Durant could
I
really
can see
jump
that.
and take you to the hole real hard all the time, he'd be Tracy McGrady. Because Tracy
He
did
missed
all
some
the same
fouls,
things. He just didn't have no back. Because his body wouldn't support him. But he did
Yeah,
Yeah, he
everything
can't
but
take
Durant
big
did.
bumps.
I still think I don't know. I still think KD had a more polished game than Tracy McGrady, especially offensively.
Tracy offensively was the street, and you couldn't stop the street at 6'11". I think in the history of the NBA, I think he's the player to have the most off the backboard in the middle of the game, live, not dunk shows on opponents.
I mean, yeah, he was nasty.
And who went on the fire contest with Kobe? He did. All-Star game, firing off like, what you want, Kobe?
Yeah, I mean, Tracy was nice.
It's like Penny. He just needed help. If they would have had help, it'd be a lot of different discussions between both of those two players.
So would you take him over KD?
Tracy? Healthy Tracy? No problem. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I mean, I disagree, but I got
yes, I do. I know he can hit that shot from anywhere, and I know he can take anybody to the basket and get the foul and probably the basket.
Let me hear what you smoking on, Black Boy.
Hey, man, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm a Tracy fan. I'm absolutely a Tracy fan.
KD
just like
is a
Penny.
monster, bro. KD is a assassin.
And I love KD. But the only thing about KD that he's not like Tracy is he don't really attack that basket like Tracy do. Tracy attacked the basket like Kobe. He didn't care who was down there. I'm going to jump over you. It's whatever. KD's a little bit more timid because that shot.
Maybe
sweet.
put T-Mac in this generation right here. Then yeah, maybe.
Ooh. And T-Mac and you can't touch me generation.
Man.
Oh my God.
That'll be a different story.
That's like Penny. Penny will still be good.
Oh yeah, Penny was the guy.
Yeah.
There's a couple players that sports medicine was what it is then. Man, these dudes will be out there killing.
That's true. That's true. It kind of makes you wonder when you make that comment. Like, just think if we could have the technology now, maybe 10, 15 years ago.
It'd be
these players go. It would be a completely different league.
We may not be talking about Jordan. Grant Hill may have actually did it.
That's true.
Yeah, speaking on Grant Hill, exactly.
Yeah,
he wasn't there to rehab him, but if he would have got rehabbed the right way, man,
he don't get the flowers he deserved for being the player he was.
Man, he was ridiculous. I know Jordan didn't want to guard him.
That's true. That's true. He was a threat.
And that's Mr. All Defensive for the year. Don't want to guard that young boy.
Yeah.
I think he really realized that with Iverson that the game changed.
Yeah.
It wasn't his era no more because Iverson milked him.
and with the look on his face when he did it was just like, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's just I'm a little bitch. Okay.
This is where it's going? Yeah, this is where it's going.
And I like that he did it like that. He didn't go running off to the press, blah, 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 blah.
No.
I'm gonna show you what I'm about, and then you see if I'm a little bitch after that.
Yeah, set you up. Oh, he bit. Okay, got him. Hey, if I was AI, homie, that right there, I'm already in the rafters. I shook Jordan, and I know his whole life growing up. One thing, the only person he really wanted to shake was Jordan.
And he did it in front of everybody.
Everybody. That's a milestone.
And I arguably years ago was one of the biggest Jordan fans ever. But when I saw that, I was like, AI a bad motherfucker for doing some shit like that.
And made Jordan hit the press conference like, I got a problem with short guards. I don't like those short, fast guards. Yeah, I know, because they do that to you. They make you look old.
But I mean, the way everything went down, it was the best way possible for AI, him and his legacy. It's like you got to take him seriously after that. You can say whatever, you can call him this, call him that. You see what he did, as you know, you can't
He
never
took
take that
down
away from him
he
after
took
that.
down everybody that stood in front of him with that basketball. He took their ass in the bucket. Period.
And you can't argue.
Kobe, everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
I got Jordan and I got Kobe. How many people can say that?
That's it. I
That's
mean,
big. That's
that's
big.
you gotta. If I don't care if you don't like him, and if you don't respect him after that, you the one with the problem.
Say last.
Hey, real shit. 6'1" guard went big on everybody.
Man.
I'm waiting for that to happen again.
You know what? It's probably, I ain't gonna say
Yeah.
never, because I learned
Is it
never say never. But who
I
knows?
almost got it with Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
He's just too powerful for the body. Because that little dude was killing him.
We go back to that sports medicine thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn.
Hey, what you over there doing, Bird? What's up
What the fuck
that was fucked up. That was burnt out, man.
Damn.
He over there narrating. Hey, man, I'm almost done, man. What's going on?
Real shit.
I'm mad though. It's too late to go get another one. Stores closed Sunday. So I miss California going up at the store too. Come on, man. Oh, the box is fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The packaging on these. What y'all thinking on these?
I'm about to say, I thought we talked about the shoe, but man, that box is nice.
The shoe goes without saying, but even the box is a must cop.
I like what they doing with these boxes and stuff.
That's a cop. Right and now. the box I'm actually gonna keep.
That's a box to keep and take care of.
Yeah, I'm keeping that box, and the shoes definitely without question. Might even be a double up.
Yes,
that's right, man. That's why I said that. Y'all heard me when I said the year of the fours. They've gone crazy with the 4 colorways this year.
Fours don't they
when these
they
come
get
out?
love. They don't give them
August.
enough love.
Oh yeah, I gotta have them.
I done already asked the dude at Hibbett Sports with us about those.
Look at Ricky Retro. He took over last week.
That's the OG right there.
Is that a little mosquito right there?
You should have told me. You said,
yeah, I like the packaging on these. What y'all thinking on the Racer Blues?
Yep, grabbing those too.
That's a 3. That's a must cop. Any 3. Damn near.
3s.
I just gave a pair of Animal Instinct 3s away.
That one is actually.
That's the must cop.
Yeah, most definitely.
Especially with that Nike Air on the ass, that's must cop. That's just like triggering old school memories when they all came like this. and when they started putting them back on 3s, it was a My Philosophy video by KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions.
Boogie Down Productions.
When he stepped out the Jeep and it panned down to his feet, he got on the trench. And you look down and you see them black cement 3s with Nike Air on the back. That's prolific.
That's
right
real
there.
shit.
That's any 3 should have that on the back.
This 3 ain't gonna have it. That's like the one on the left ain't the actual shoe. The one on the right is the actual.
The jump man.
Yeah, with the jump man.
That's still a must cop because it's a 3.
Yep. And it's a dope. The color blocking on it is pretty dope.
You can wear it with a lot of stuff. I got 5 outfits in mind right now. I could just wear with that.
The only thing I hate about it is when I got that white upper like that, I can't wear no dark blue jeans. The bleeding. I'm
Right.
gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
That is true. That is true.
But
The Thunder kicks back.
In and out.
Oh man, I should call him and tell him to just walk down here.
Just like the Fire Reds.
Nah, they definitely gonna have the Jordan logo on the back. That's a little lighter blue. I like that. Oh, that blue's not bad.
If I'm gonna go for them, I mean, go for
Yeah,
everything. If I hit, I hit. If I don't, fuck it. Because I love.
hair on the back of them.
If it's at all possible, I'm gonna try my hand and see if I can get them.
I do like them in the leather versus the suede. I'm not gonna lie about that.
That's just one of those colors. Like again, you can. It's not
Anything,
a whole lot.
you know. It
Exactly.
don't matter what you do.
It's that color blue. It's like, well, I can throw anything on with that.
I've been trying to tell people, man, let the shoe speak for itself. You don't gotta match it to the fit. Don't match it to the fit. Let it just pop.
A lot of the quote unquote newer sneakerheads, I see a lot of these comments. I don't know what I could match that up with. If you know shoes, you know the shoe can speak for itself. You don't have. You can wear throw some bullshit on. The shoe's gonna speak for itself.
It don't even matter. I like not matching him up with the color and just letting them.
About it, they got to match head.
Yeah, no, fuck that head to toe. It ain't gotta be head to toe.
They got to match head.
Actually, that was the old heads when I was growing up. Was head to toe, hat all the way down to socks, feet, drawers. Man, I know. I'm good. I ain't gotta be like that. I'm not a mannequin, man.
I'm okay if it don't match head to toe as long as the shoe is presented right. I'm not gonna go out looking like
shoes and my shirt match. We good.
I'm not gonna purposely go out looking like a dislodged clown, but
it's not in us.
I'm gonna you're not gonna be able to say nothing bad when you see me in that shoe, regardless of what I got on. So, I'm gonna represent the shoe to the best of my ability. I ain't gonna have my like little kids coming on like, Daddy, he looked like he came off the Cartoon Network or some shit like that. But
I'm just not gonna be that old player with the whole pink outfit and the pink car.
Spice Adams.
Hey, that's how the old dudes look to me. That's why sometimes I can't do it. That's too much. I can't have the whole Nike out jumpsuit with the Nike shoes and the Nike socks with the Nike hat. I'll be feeling like that old dude that had the pink gaiters with the pink shirt socks, with the pink shorts. I can't do it.
My man looking like Pepto-Bismol out here.
Yeah. Or he came out in the olive green today, and olive green socks with the olive green guy. I can't do that, man. It's too much.
Right.
Sometimes a splash of this and a splash of that, let pieces speak for themselves. Some people don't know what you got on. They don't even know what that is. I'm not mad at that.
Well, how you feel about when people wear Adidas pants with Jordan shoes?
I don't feel that. I don't feel the crossbreeding. Now, if you got some champions on, see, champions are in a limbo. You can throw some champion sweats on with some Jordans. They don't got no shoes.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Right. You can do
crossbreeding.
You can do any shoe, right?
Air Force One.
You can do any shoe with champion, man. But that damn Adidas pants with Jordans or Air Force Ones, yeah. Bro, go home and change your goddamn clothes.
And it's always black and white.
You can do Pumas and Sauconys or Adidas and Sauconys.
You're going to light the barbecue.
But you
If
can't crossbreed,
you
man.
got an Adidas sweatsuit on, you need Adidas shoes. Bottom line.
They don't have to match color wise, but the brand cannot. I can't do that crossbreed.
Yeah,
Can't do that.
that shit is strange.
I got clown real bad one time in high school about that. Stuck with me.
It's been burnt in your soul since
It's
then.
part of it's like a fraternity brand or something. I can't do it.
Okay, it seems weird. I don't know. It seems weird.
It's like you purposely. Overall in the grand scheme of things, it don't matter, but it's almost like somebody's purposely trying to go out of their way to piss somebody off by doing that.
And then you gonna throw these up there?
Maybe.
This goes back to what we was talking about earlier. It's a 6. Don't nothing else need to be said.
Yes,
no, it's not like it's a 7.
No. This is
see, 7s and 2s run into the same category.
Kind of, sort of. I pulled out my hair 7s the other day. I actually wore them. I wasn't excited. I wasn't excited about it, but I had them, I got them, so
When these drop?
He said I wasn't excited.
Those drop in November.
Yeah, I was about to say November.
What?
I think those drop in
November. Oh yeah.
Yeah, these is a cop for me.
That's
a nice man.
This right here is elegant almost. It's elegant.
It just seems classic.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shoe.
It is. It shows off all the design elements of it, and you can appreciate what they put into it, and it's like, man.
And it's simple.
Yeah, just everything
That's
on it
what
pops.
makes it hot. They didn't put too much of nothing into it.
That would be a cold ass summer shoe right now with some faded, just a white T-shirt, and some navy sweats or some gray sweat.
I can tell you, if I bought them, they wouldn't even be able to come back outside. If I bought them in November, they can't come outside till fucking May.
Oh, the
snow might be melted by then.
Those are you just buy them and put them up.
Yeah, I need them. Facts. Fresh coat, white leggings. Man, please, I'm on these right down behind.
Yeah, that matches every classic Cali fit, period.
True.
It matches your Dickies in a T-shirt. It matches your crispy Vi's in a T-shirt. Dickie shorts in a T-shirt. All your classic vibes. Might even throw a brim hat on with it to match it.
Hey, what's y'all thoughts on this NBA play-in tournament? What's with the structure of it? Do y'all like how the structure of it is?
It's different. I can
say it added some excitement. It added another level of excitement before the playoffs started. I think it's weird to fight for your position. I figured your play throughout the year, figured out where your position was, but it did add another level of excitement. I know their views went up.
Hey, that's all that really matter. It's just different. Get used to it because it's something new.
I mean, ain't nobody gonna like it who's in it. And I know that's one reason LeBron was pissed off about it, because he was stuck in it. But if he wouldn't have been in it, he wouldn't have said nothing about it.
That's true.
So, I mean, it's not all that bad. It's just people don't like fighting for that last position. I think it added another cool element. It was like adding a 3-point line. It's another element of it. You really still got to go hard if you're at the bottom. You got a shot, but you don't got a shot.
And that's really a good thing, because it's gonna keep you from being lazy and falling into complacency with it. Get up off your ass and do some work. Do a little work.
Yeah. This year,
I think
And
it's
you
a
don't
good
take
thing.
game off too. Like
Yeah.
especially like if you're the 7th or the 8th seed and you know you made it, you can start resting players. They like I think it's good for the consumer, the person that's spending their hard working money to see these NBA players and they there for meaningful games. You know, and like they're not just gonna sit there players when you spent your hard earned money to go see them playing a game. You're gonna I'll say 90% of the time they're gonna play because of their structure.
I think it's good for
Something
somebody
like
you
that.
get to see who like somebody like Ja Morant, you know, because
Yeah, really turn up.
if it was just the normal, playoffs, you wouldn't know about him now. Now you get to see him, and he's gonna be in the series. So I
Man,
think
Right.
it's good for somebody like that who on those like
hold on.
Orlando and Memphis type teams that can make it through. So somebody can actually see these players play because they good.
Facts.
Yeah, overall, it's a good thing.
This is another level of excitement. Hey, now you're excited to see the playoff for the playoff. Because you know somebody's going home.
Yeah.
100%. And it give you, like you said, a little more excitement to get you ready before the playoffs to get you in that zone.
That's true.
Now we can see them sneaker teams. Look, oh, they really worked hard. They busted somebody out. They just might make it and change the bracket.
Yeah.
Because I know the bracket changed a lot when everybody figured out the Warriors wasn't in it. People figuring out they don't got a guard Steph this year.
But at the
Whew, I
same
don't
time,
have to.
like Kelly Rogers mentioned, that's a good thing for a new up and coming star that made it. Like even if that would have been Zion there or something, you know what I mean? It would have
Yes,
been good
it's
for the league.
exposure time.
Yeah, like passing
And
the torch.
yeah, and the league actually, it's always a good thing for the league overall because you don't know who you bringing in or who you gonna expire, who your next person gonna be to take y'all to the next level. So yeah.
And let's hop on this real quick. Would everybody get their chance to voice their opinion on this? Besides a shoe that's coming out, I mean, should I say a shoe that hasn't came out already? What do y'all think is the shoe of the year so far?
I'm ready.
You said the shoe of the year so far that hasn't come out or that's already out?
That shoe that's already out right now, like not saying like if you want to say the Lightning 4s or the Cool Gray 11s that's coming out this year. I'm speaking on the shoe of the because it is in the same year. I'm speaking so far that releases that already came out. What do you consider shoe of the year?
So far, I'm gonna have to
Hey man, I
say
want a pair of them joints.
I'm gonna have to say the uppies, man.
Them is sleepers.
Man,
That shoe is amazing.
What shoe?
The Mama Yeah 3s.
Yeah, that was my choice right there too. Or the
I,
UNC foes, like Rick said, right there.
UNC 4s.
UNC
Yeah,
fours are that's a
I have to
beautiful
Okay,
shoe.
them
say the Mama Yeah
joints.
3s, and then I would say in the top 5, definitely the UNC 4s.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, but the best Max so far has been them
Definitely.
bacon. Them bacon Maxes is stupid.
Yeah, the Bacon Maxes is up there too.
Yeah. I wanted to say the Shadow 2.0s, but when I got mine in hand, I wasn't really impressed with that leather. I was like, this almost like,
You talking about the Shadow 2.0s? That leather
yeah,
is
it's a
like
beautiful,
equivalent to what the reverse bred 85s are.
yeah, and I wasn't impressed with that leather. So I mean, granted, I like the shoe, I love the shoe. Um, it didn't blow me away, like it didn't
Oh,
blow me
that's
away.
so
But the more and more I look at
Oh,
the UNC four, the more and more I look at it like that was the one that got away.
yeah.
I seen the cat. I seen the cat with a pair on the other day. I'm like, damn. I had to have a moment of silence. Ooh.
Yes. That shoe would eat right now, boy. Yep.
Sure.
That joint is
Yeah.
fire.
I still ain't seen that shoe in hand, man. I want to see that joint.
Man, the aroma.
It got that leather smell on it.
Boy.
That's one of the best looking threes, I think, in recent history.
It was worth the wait, the delays and all that good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful shoe. That's one it'd have to be worn to like special events where, everybody can stay 10 feet away from me, but you're gonna see what's on my feet.
Facts.
Oh no, I'm
I don't,
inviting all
I
the
don't know
brothers.
what that would be, but
Well, yep. Time for feast to get in the street.
Hey, and then y'all see these right here.
Oh yeah. Pass.
that's those shimmers.
The shimmer fold. What y'all thinking of these? These are copper or not?
I might cop for my daughter.
I
Yeah,
like them.
it is a women's shoe also.
It looked like a woman's shoe.
Yeah, it's a women. I had already seen it. I was looking at me, but I was like, yeah, that's one for my daughter.
Look too close to the off-white sale to me.
I was about to say the same shit.
No.
Look like somebody custom or something. Yeah,
It
that
does
was a
look like
good
a
pass
custom.
for me. Yep, same fresh. Yeah, it's a pass for me.
He said, scrawny, yes indeed.
I have not one backwood. Wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
In order, green, Chicago, court purple. It's just something about that green.
I go Chicago green, then court purple.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, Chicago green, purple.
Yeah, same order.
I go with the
The
picture.
green is nice too. Damn, I don't. For Chicago, that Chicago color is just it.
I like to see how the green laces look with black. I mean the green with the black laces. How that would turn out.
It would look better than it does right there.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean, not that that's anything wrong with it, but I think the black would make it hit harder.
Right, it'll let the green accents hit a little harder than it would.
Right.
I've been looking for them double colored laces. Because if I could have found some like green to black laces like that was like black at the bottom and green at the top, them motherfuckers, that should be hard.
Ooh.
Yeah, I still need them threes, man.
I need the bottom. Still need the threes and the fours.
Is the one.
It's like we all missing one of them. Huh?
4, 3, 4, 3, then 1.
Ones. I don't rock ones, so I'm missing that one.
I'm gonna go 4, 1.
Yeah, 4, 3, and 1. Yeah.
4, 3, and 1.
Man, 4, 1, and 3. Them ones is butter.
Butter.
1, 4, 3.
Only problem I have with the one is you gotta put the insole in it if you plan on walking in it.
In the what? In the one?
Yeah, you gotta put an insole in it if you plan on walking. If you just driving and hopping out the car spot to spot, the one is beautiful. But if you're gonna move around, you better not have that one on.
Right. Don't go to the San Diego Zoo with the one on, huh?
Mm. But the 3, I think, was a lot of people slept on it.
Oh
Man,
man,
they slept on that joint.
until
That
it was
was
too late, and then they
yeah.
seen them numbers.
That
I
was
mean,
one. It was like
the 3 is a no-brainer, man. Like that wasn't
that's true.
that wasn't a hard decision to make. Like it was a 3.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Fact.
But that 4, I mean, all 3 of them are beautiful shoes, but that 4 is kind of like it's the 4. It's kind of like Diana Ross and the Supremes. It's like the 4. Then it's the 3 and the 1.
Yeah, that 4 is stupid clean.
I ain't even got to feel the material on it. It just looked like it's butter.
Yeah.
But they
All right,
didn't miss
fellas.
a drop on the ones.
We about to get up out of here, fellas. We gonna do this segment that we always do at the end of the show called "What's on Feet." You know what I mean? Everybody can show what they rocking today on feet, and we're gonna start off with my boy Juggernaut.
Oh, that's easy, bro. I got you. Bye.
Loud dog.
That's
Loud
easy,
dog.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Easy.
Claudio.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I like that colorway.
Gel Light 3, OG purple and orange. I tried everywhere to find them. I had to go directly to ASICS, and they
Damn.
actually had some in stock. I tried everywhere. Nobody had them. Or if they had them, they sold out. So I just happened to go to the ASICS website, and they had them in stock. They had 2 pairs of 11s, so I got both of them.
Yes, sir. Let's try to
Okay.
get him before we get up out of here. Thunder
Thunder.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kelly Rod, we know you at work. What
I'm
you
at
rocking?
work, man. I'm rocking some. Let me see. Hold up, dang. Some Crocs.
There you go.
Tupac and Biggie. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll be back next week, man.
Hey, make that money, bro.
Trying to.
Oh, hey, well, since I'm on the block boys on the block, gotta show them off out here. We just got them low ones. We was talking about low, so I did
Okay.
it for y'all.
And sock game fresh too.
Hey, man, come on. They don't know about the Hanna-Barbera.
Barbaric. Had the little pair of
yeah.
scores on today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, those is Top Cat Pussycats right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Stay Fresh.
PSG. You got the
Yes,
PSGs
sir.
on them.
Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. We greatly appreciate it. Before we get up out of here, we're gonna let everybody introduce themselves. I mean, drop their handles. So y'all make sure y'all follow up, you know what I mean, everything. And once again, we greatly appreciate y'all tuning in and those on the panel for pulling up with us.
Antonio Holmes. I go by Antonio7 on social media. Like I said, I've been on Kicks since I was before all this turned gray and actually had a full head of hair. So, you know, I'm gonna probably end up being buried in some in my Space Jams. So,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, that's how you know. My thing is model cars. I make one hobby pay for another. So
You got
my
any in your
airbrush.
show?
Let me see.
RC or model?
Just regular static model. Hold on, I got one
Okay.
right here.
I'm gonna have to commission the Impala.
My bad with the old archaic headphones.
Oh,
Mercedes SL.
Yes, sir.
20-inch chrome. You know, this is one of my personal display pieces. But what I do is I'll paint them up and then I'll sell them to people, the bodies to people. And
You got
So
a
you
wide
bring
body
it-
kit on there?
yep, wide body kit on it.
That look nice, man.
So you build them from scratch?
I start with a box of blank plastic and put my touch on them and do what I do.
That's
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
I'll give a quick shot of my entire collection.
Oh, Jesus. Them is cars.
Oh, them is all
cars.
There's more, but
that's the in-house stash.
That's in-house stash.
That Mercedes, that's your favorite one right there? That Mercedes you have?
Now, my favorite one is actually a purple Grand Prix. It's a 72 Grand Prix I got that I saved. This in my display case in a family room over there in the basement.
I'll take the pack of honey bourbon in the backwoods and we regular black him out.
Honey bourbon, huh?
At the store.
Yeah, son.
They better get you some.
Hey, Black Boy's still on the block, man. Y'all better knock it off.
All right, guys, it's been real tuning in with y'all, man. It's the boy, the Juggernaut of Souls. You can catch me on social media pretty much all the same, Juggernaut_of_souls on IG. The YouTube is just Juggernaut of Souls, man. Just hit 500 subs on the road to 1K, and we just gonna keep it right, man. So appreciate you guys for having me today.
I enjoyed it.
Fresh, man. Hopefully my internet be better next week. Holla at me.
Hey man, I'm about to come by your house in a minute. Hey man, it's Block Boy Chef. Y'all know where I'm at. Still on the block, doing that thing. Any of your culinary needs or anything, just tap in, man. Just tap in.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to bust out.
Man, Cali Rod at work, man. Appreciate you for having me. Y'all be good. See you all again next week.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Boy at PR_23. Holla at me.
I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Like I said, and those new on the panel pulling up, like I said, weekly, we're going to try to get a few new people on the guests, and both of you gentlemen is more than welcome to pull up anytime. We always drop the link in the comment section. You know what I mean? If y'all want to hop on here, talk shoes, y'all more than welcome. I'll send y'all the link, topics, everything like that, and we just connect from there. And you know what I mean? Like I said, man, I enjoy talking shoes with people that love shoes with us, and not just shoes, just topics that's happening in the world right now, man. And this live thing is, we get to chop it up with people, and all of us is in different parts of the city right now. I mean, the world, should I say. We got California, Pennsylvania, Chicago, Ohio, and an ATL in the building right now. You know what I mean? It was just a beautiful thing, like always. So once again, appreciate each and every single one of y'all and everybody on the panel, in the comment section that commenting and all that, man. We greatly appreciate y'all, and we'll check y'all out next week.
I enjoyed it. I'm grateful.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you,
Y'all
sir.
be safe.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate y'all.